The Grandview Bank pregame show starts now, only on ZebraSportsNetwork.com.
Well, we're right up the road again. Dallas, Texas is where we're at tonight. The Grandview Zebras and the Gateway Gators here on a Friday night here on the Zebra Sports Network. Dan, the weather, Mother Nature doing her part tonight, my friend. We're not sweating here.
Yeah, summer's officially over. Get the memo. It's finally here. Finally over in October. Beautiful night for football here.
We're out. We're on the outside. I say we're braving the elements, but the elements are fantastic. Nothing to complain about tonight.
No, this is beautiful tonight. Going to be great weather-wise, and looking forward to another Zebra broadcast.
Hey, it's going to be a fun one tonight. After a week off, Grandview back in action tonight as they continue in the District 7 3A campaign. Zebras looking to stay perfect tonight. They'll face the Gateway Gators. Now, let's be realistic here. You know, we're talking about a couple of programs in a couple of different spots, right? You've got Gateway still trying to establish a culture, still establishing expectations. Roster size is small. You got some constraints you're dealing with and building a program like they are here at Gateway. And then you got the Zebras, who are just probably in the eyes of the Gators tonight, the juggernauts, right? They're the team coming in with it's like it's a battle of David and Goliath.
It is a battle of David and Goliath, and everybody knows the Zebras, when they come to town, and especially in this Gateway situation, they know. They've already been kind of talking a little bit. Hey, they know this Zebra club is loaded and that it's going to be a real uphill battle. I think the real key is, and you and I were talking about this earlier, and we've seen this from time to time when the Zebras have maybe outman an opponent, whether it be in baseball or in basketball. How do you approach it? How do you go about your business? And I think a lot like the second half last week at Maypearl, you want to see this team do the things the right way. Execute your offense, keep the penalties down, play discipline, do all hold your gaps, hold your blocks, all the things that you need to do. Because it's easy to get those lazy habits if you're getting up 3-4 scores. And I guarantee you that's one thing the Zebras will be working on in this.
Well, you know, when we go back, and in some respects it seems like forever ago, but it was just a couple of Friday nights ago against Maypearl. Boy, the show we saw Casey Cannon put on, 200-plus yards. And you know what? We'll talk about this more when I talk with Ryan Ebner, courtesy of Buck Realty, a little bit later on. But you get a back like Casey Cannon, and there's times where he can make moves and show his elusiveness to get to the end zone. But then there's times, as Ryan Ebner will talk about later and describe, that Casey Cannon, rather than doing all that, he's just going to lower the shoulder and run somebody over. He's gotten some tough yards after contact.
Yeah, he really has, and that's one thing Coach Ebner even told me before the ball game against Maypearl. He's like, he was kind of joking around a little bit. He goes, "It's okay for once in a while to miss some contact. You can do that." It's to tell the young man, "Hey, it's okay to miss contact." You know, he doesn't mean dodge contact, but if there's a lane this way, it's okay to not run over a guy. But
you don't have to run every guy over.
But the young man loves to initiate the contact and likes to dictate the pace, and that's what it's been successful for him.
Dictating the pace to 6.6 a carry. Yeah. I mean, when you can do that, he's toted the rock 86 times, 570 yards. And I think if we're being realistic with one another here, because of the competition over the course of this first half of the season, if he's getting the reps that some of the other backs in the area are getting, we're probably talking about a Case Cannon right here that's already got 800 or 900 yards.
He's easily going to be in that. I was thought that today. I mean, even though he's at the 6.6, basically didn't play a half last week, and basically didn't play a half the week before.
Sure.
I mean, he's only played, and I guess the good news is the mileage is down a little bit, but he hasn't really played to put those numbers up. You would think a guy averaging 6.6 would put up, but again, he hasn't been needed for 4 quarters, and that's probably going to be the case again tonight.
Ryder Hayes keeps on ticking to the tune of darn near 70% completion percentage. He's thrown for just under 1,000 yards, but Ryder's showing what he can do on his feet as well, and he's showing that he can be a quarterback that can beat you with his arm and he can beat you with his legs.
Second leading rusher right now of this ball club, and he really took over. I think that was a wrinkle. And not so much a wrinkle. We saw a lot of that last week in the Maypearl game, 2 weeks ago in the Maypearl game. He really, they were so worried about the run. You know, by the way, you want the quarterback can run too. You know, it's pick your poison kind of thing, and that's what makes this Zebra club so dangerous. It really is pick your poison, because that night as well against Maypearl, your tight end leads the team in receptions and yards. Didn't really need him. I mean, Carter Collins has done a couple of catches. Oh, by the way, he didn't. When he play, yes.
Right.
And you've got a lot of weapons down there. it's really it's choose your poison when you're facing the Zebra Ball Club.
And it's got to be a tough task for offensive coordinator John Jay because there's only one football to go around, right? And you look at some of these receivers, like you talked about, Carter Collins, 16 catches on the year, Easton Ebner with 10, Anthony Baronis, 17 catches. Hey, and there's that kid named Jaleel Allen that's pretty darn good.
I mean, there's so many weapons. It's amazing. And I was looking at those numbers this morning, going through them, going, well, that was kind of a quiet night for him, but it was not a quiet night for him. That was not a quiet night. That was a quiet night. You only have one football, right, and only one guy's going to get every play.
And the Zebras are still scoring to the tune of darn near 50 a game. So tonight, probably expect more of the game. Probably expect a pretty quicker paced game tonight. Not a lot of reps to go around. So it'll be important for the kids to get quality reps.
And I would think the quality reps is the big thing. I don't think you're going to see a lot of new wrinkles on tape necessarily because, again, you don't want to show them now. There's no reason to show them now if you don't need them. But I would think as we go forward next week and the week after, you may see a wrinkle here, a wrinkle there that will be kind of added into this whole thing. Mm-hmm. But I think in general, you're going to do the things you got to do and spread the ball around and play disciplined football, play smart football. That's what this club's done all year, and that's going to be the calling card, even in a situation where they should be easily favored.
Yeah, Ryan Ebner, no question, is going to want to see quality reps. He's going to want to see his team control the things they can control. Talking about on defense, flight of the football, intensity, aggression to the whistle. He'll obviously have his eye on those things and more tonight. When we talk about excellence, it's not just on the field of play or on the court of play. Now, while Grandview does so many fantastic things athletically, they're also getting it done in the classroom. And I'm really excited about this feature you're starting tonight. You're going to visit with Marley Caudill when we come back for the break, our new Classroom Champion feature. Tell fans what they can expect in your visit here with Marley.
Just great kids. And I mentioned this before the broadcast. Every time I've chatted with the kid from Grandview, I've been so impressed. She is so talented. She's fun, got a great spirit, and she realized what I love about her conversation. She realizes the place she's in as a leader, where youngsters behind her are watching her because she watched older kids in front of her, and she mentions that as well. So well-rounded, and the Zebra Nation will be really, really proud of her.
And the great thing with Marley is she's a busy young lady.
Yes.
It's not like she's just sitting at the house every night eating popcorn.
I don't know
she's
how
busy.
she does it. I told her, I don't know how you do it. I was a C student, and I had all the time in the world. I don't know how you do it. But she really, again, and of course, being in the band, they've got, a lot of folks don't realize this. The band doesn't just have the same routine every week. They do something new every week, and it's not just an hour a day.
Right.
It's 4 or 5 days a week.
Yeah.
And they've got multiple sessions they're doing. Just a really talented young lady amongst a real talented student body.
Yeah, she excels in the classroom, excels as a drum major with the Thundering Herd, participates in sports. Marley does it all. We're certainly excited to have this feature that we're going to have when we return. So we'll step aside here on your Grandview Bank pregame show. When we return, Dan visits with Marley Caudill. That comes up next here on ZebraSportsNetwork.com. John Houston Homes and Trinity Oaks Mortgage are excited to be building and financing new homes right here in Grandview. Located off of Gilliam and Kreiner Streets, they have new homes starting in the 340s. Floor plans range from 1,500 square feet to over 3,000 square feet. You can build from the ground up and go to the design studio to customize your home, or choose from some great move-in ready homes. Either way, they have lots of options for your growing family's needs and goals. You can get a new home with no down payment with USDA financing through Trinity Oaks Mortgage. They also have other loan programs from FHA, VA, conventional to help you qualify and get that dream home you've been looking for without having to leave the community you love. John Houston Homes and Trinity Oaks Mortgage are open this weekend and 7 days a week. So they invite you to come out and see them at their model home at 309 Tyler Street, or call them at 866-512-9418.
Looking to put a new cedar picket fence around your pool? Need something aesthetically pleasing that won't restrict your view? Maybe you're in need of agricultural fencing. Whatever your needs entail, we encourage you to give Cleburne Fence a call today. Contact former Grandview Zebras Jason Allen and Ryan Britton at 817-645-3348. They're proud to support the Grandview student athletes, and we're proud to call them our partners. Visit them online at cleburnefence.net or give Cleburne Fence a call today at 817-645-3348 and let them know the Zebra Sports Network sent you.
Hey Zebra fans, Brad Allred here with the Zebra Sports Network. And are you ever like me and want that coffee or delicious smoothie, but you're too lazy to go too far to get it? Well, our problems are solved. Entwine Grounds, a coffee and smoothie bowl food truck serving Johnson County and the surrounding areas. They're located at 901 East Kreiner Street in Grandview. They're open Tuesday through Saturday from 6 a.m. to noon. Contact them today at 903-229-3308. Entwine Grounds, a longtime partner with Zebra Sports Network. For over 20 years, B&C Exteriors has specialized in roofing, siding, windows, skylights, and gutters for residential customers across Texas and Oklahoma. Being locally owned and operated, B&C Exteriors have been Zebra supporters for over 40 years. Now that we're moving our way into fall, now is the perfect time to get a free estimate on your new roof. Contact my good friend Bill Dudley today at 817-866-4897 and let him know the Zebra Sports Network sent you. Hey Zebra fans, now's your chance to get your hands on the same shirts you see your Zebra Sports Network broadcasters wear. We want to thank our friends from Chaparral Golf Company for fitting us in our official gear in 2023. Chaparral Golf Company has quality shirts that you can wear for a day on the links or a night out with friends with many great selections available. Go place your order today at chaparralgolfco.com and let them know the Zebra Sports Network sent you.
Let's welcome Salon 050 to the Zebra Sports Network team. Ladies, if you're looking for a quality salon experience that you don't have to travel far for, consider Salon 050 to get you looking your best. Whether you are in need of a cut, color, root touch-up, or a new style, Salon 050 has you covered. And guys, you're covered too. Drop by 203 South 1st Street in Grandview for a fresh cut that will turn heads. Don't wait. Make your appointment today by calling Amanda Scarber at 817-441-3800 and let her know the Zebra Sports Network sent you.
Welcome back to the pregame show. It's time for our classroom champion this week, brought to you by Shamrock Tube and Hose. Dan Vaughn with you here on the pregame show for the ball game, and I'm looking forward to this. Although we had a great time last week, we're actually going to dive in and meet classroom champions from Zebra Nation, and we've got Marley Cottle with us right now. And first off, Junior, Lady Zebra, two sports. First off, how you doing? Welcome to Classroom Champions. And how has the school year been for you so far?
It's good to be here. It's been pretty good so far. Classes aren't too hard. Just those dual credit classes are finally starting to kick in. That's college.
It's that time, busy time, your junior year. You're starting to probably make some plans. We'll get that in a moment. But you're on the field, off the field too. Basketball, softball. Of course, those Lady Zebras are top notch in both. Also in the classroom. The first question I have for you, Marley, is how do you balance that time on the hardwood and the softball field with your academics? It's got to be a challenge.
It for sure is. I just have to make sure I budget enough time after practice before I do anything else to make sure I have time for my academics and homework.
And I'm sure you've got a nice support system, coaches, parents, administrators around you, and good examples around you too. I'm sure that helps keep you dialed in as well.
Oh, of course, yeah. With Olivia Bauerschlag last year being the valedictorian also on the softball team, that's just a really good inspiration for me to look up to and strive to be.
Yeah, those kind of young people are behind you and in front of you have got to really be important. On the field, it's no secret. I know we're doing football here. We know that the Lady Zebras got a little something going on the basketball and the softball field. There's some pride there, right? You're pretty far. I mean, being a Lady Zebra is a pretty big deal, isn't it?
Yes, sir. It's so just like, I don't know how to explain the feeling, but just being out there and representing the name of Grandview is just such a prideful feeling.
I remember last year I was telling this story to Josh, who does our sideline for us, and we were playing, the boys are playing baseball in the West, and the girls are playing softball right next door to us. And I was sitting up kind of top where I could see the softball and the baseball, and you guys were just like, doink, 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 doink. It was this, all I could hear was these doink, doink. I'm like, and here go the Lady Zebras, circle the bases. You guys just have a lot of fun out in that softball field. It just seems like a real, not just ability, but a real spirit you guys have.
It is such just a family environment that we all just build each other up, and it really helps with the atmosphere of both of those, like on softball and basketball.
Classroom brought to you by Shamrock Tube and Hose, and we are talking here before the ball game on a Friday night. Drum major, softball, you've got a little basketball. What don't you do? But you're a drum major as well. Musical background, what's your favorite instrument?
I play several instruments, but I think my favorite's got to be the French horn.
Wow, that is my oldest. But that was her thing. That was her thing back as a drum major back in the day at school there in Dallas. And it's one of these things where you're doing music, you're doing sports, you're doing academics, and you're trying to juggle all these things. You've got, obviously time management has to be a real key because you can't do it all at one time. How do you time manage?
My teachers have been really supportive. I have a yearbook class this year, and it really helps with her understanding our schedules and how busy all of our stuff is. That because every single one of us in there is the same way. We all work hard and keep our academics up, and she understands that. So she gives us time to make sure we have everything else we're caught up on in addition to stuff for yearbook.
Yeah, it's got to be. I don't know how you guys do it. I had a hard time back in the old days without having the extra reminders and the calendars on our phones and all that. I don't know how you guys do it. I want to take you back to the band a moment because I missed this a moment ago, and I meant to ask you this. Now, what we do on the Zebra Sports Network is pretty cool. We actually play the entire show during halftime. I don't know if you can do that, but I've really enjoyed watching you guys. As a matter of fact, I was flying back to DFW a couple weeks ago, watching you guys at halftime on a Friday night. Your halftime show on a normal week, how much time do you guys put into that halftime show?
So we have early morning practices every day from 6:30 to 7:30, and on Monday nights we have 2 hours. So probably about 8 hours a week with our class period time.
Wow. I mean that and every week's different. I mean, I've watched every show, and every week, so you're not just rehashing the same show. You guys are doing something different every week.
We've added more to our show every single week we've had a football game.
It's amazing stuff. Classroom Champions brought to you by Shamrock Tube and Hose, and we were talking with Marley Cottle, and we are chatting here before the ball game as DB's just stuttering. You act like here's the deal, Marley. I'm not a great student. I was like right on the money, a C student. So good students kind of make me nervous. I'm just kidding. Just trying to make me laugh. We're glad you're along here. Some of the influences, you mentioned some influences earlier. Who are some of the influences that keep you focused in all the things you're doing?
Olivia Bauerschlag was one I looked up to.
Right.
Nick Gonzalez last year too. Just he was involved in so many things and he kept it all balanced. And probably Emma Jenkins this year. She's been a really avid and inspiring me to make sure I keep up all my academics in addition to staying in my extracurriculars.
Got to have those influences. Got to have a timeout as well. They got to pay a bill right now. Shamrock Tube and Hose is our sponsor here on Classroom Champions. More on the pregame show and more with Marley right after this.
Welcome Shamrock Tube and Hose to the Zebra Sports Network. Shamrock Tube and Hose can create or replicate any brake hose or tube to your exact specifications. They can provide hoses for any type of car, truck, SUV, bus, trailer, motorhome, golf cart, forklift, and more. Providing fast, friendly, and dependable hydraulic and automotive hose repair or replacement. Go pay them a visit at 3220 North Main Street in Cleburne. Call them today at 817-980-3032.
Back in the pregame show, Dan Vaughn with you as we talk Classroom Champions. Shamrock Tube and Hose are sponsored. Our first champion of the week, or not the week of the year, we've had administrators on, but our first real dive in, at least from my seat here, is talking with Marley Caudill, and we're talking about her work with the Zebras, and not just on the field and the academics, all that. What's your favorite class?
Probably my yearbook class, honestly.
Now,
it's just a bunch of.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's just a bunch of girls in there, and we just have fun and talk. But we also get so much done with the school that we get to experience all of the events in there while also bonding with each other. So I really enjoy that class.
Yeah, that is a lot of fun, and you'll look back. And it's funny because I look back on my annual, and still this has been in the 80s, a long time ago. And I still look back on those, and I remember those. My wife was in the yearbook group, so it's looking back on those fond times as those extracurricular things. And you guys have a pretty heavy responsibility. I mean, think about it. You're chronicling the entire Zebra year this season. I mean, everything. I mean, first kickoff, the final graduation day. There's no pressure there.
Definitely not.
Career goals for you. You're a junior. You're already getting those letters in. There those brochures have come in. Hey, come look at our school. Hey, come do this. What do you have planned when you get to that end of the senior year, which is going to sneak up on you pretty soon?
I don't have any idea where I'm going yet, but I want to major in I want to major in sports medicine or kinesiology.
Gotcha.
Just because of how involved I've been in sports my whole life. It's just I don't think I can imagine my life outside of school without sports, and I think that's a great way for me to stay involved.
Gotcha. A lot of options there. A lot of options right there. Staying involved right there. All right, this is a little fun. I'm drinking my iced coffee right here. So pregame iced coffee. Do you have a go-to caffeinated beverage or coffee order? I mean, most kids have something they do, right? I mean, whether Frappuccino, do you go to Entwine Grounds somewhere and do you have an order you've got to have, or maybe when the weather changes, you've got to have this beverage to kind of keep you caffeinated?
Caffeine-wise, as long as my dad doesn't know, White Monsters.
Dad's not watching, right?
Dad's not watching.
White. Well, I love the fact that it's funny because a lot of these kids, they've got their the weather changes and it's okay, the hot coffee time or the cold coffee time. I just was wondering if you're maybe one of those kind of kiddos that kind of change the order there. The go-to order now, the ideal for you, ideal away from school, because you're doing you're grinding away with academics, you're grinding away with the yearbook, you're grinding away with the Lady Zebras. What's an ideal time away from class for you? What would you like to do when you're not grinding away there at school?
I don't know. Most of my time is spent at school, honestly. If not, I'm probably hanging out with my friends, either at the zoo or at Six Flags or just somewhere.
Gotcha. Yeah. Nothing like a big bunch of friends, right? And if you're involved in all the activities you're involved in, you got plenty of them. I would think teammates left and right. I mean, come on. But Classroom Champion brought to you by Shamrock Tube and Hose here on the Zebra Sports Network. Dan Vaughn with you. And our champion is Marley Cottle. She is joining us here talking about the Lady Zebras, her work in the band. I mean, she's a multi-talented young lady, one of those champions. I mean, doing it on the field, academically, doing the yearbook thing as well. Do you the Zebra Nation is special. I mean, every school district especially, we all say that, but I really feel like we are a special bunch. And I get the feeling just when you said earlier in the first segment, we're a special bunch. Can you elaborate on that? I mean, how special is the Zebra family to you?
It's just that small town, how it is, how everyone knows everyone. Like, I'll have kids in junior high walk up to me, hey Marley, but I can imagine myself when I was that age, and it was Alex Jenkins up there, and I was like, hey Alex, and I know he had no clue who I was, but everyone knows everybody here, and it's just that energy is so, it's just thrilling to feel, just because everyone knows everyone.
Yeah, it is definitely a special place when it comes to that. And your little kiddos, it's funny. And I watched them the other night at the game, I guess 2 weeks ago. We were off last week, but I watched those little kiddos that came out. They're just, looking up at these varsity athletes and cheerleaders and band members. They look up to you guys. That's a big responsibility. I mean, I know you obviously saw it as a youngster, but that's a responsibility. You take a little pride in there.
Definitely. Because of the legacy too.
The legacy, right? That's what I was getting at. And you formed some pretty good relationships. Do you oftentimes take yourself back when you're a junior now? You're in the band. You're doing all these things. Do you often think back? Boy, I used to be young too.
I was thinking the other day. I was a freshman, and Karis Miller, Joey Corgliano, and those two just took me under their wing. And I didn't think about it until the other day when I was talking to some of the freshmen now. And that's really cool.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, great conversation. Great stuff. It's obviously you're really, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it, but all the things you do it, again, like I said earlier, you've got social media, you've got social life, you got all of your family life, you got all these things you got going on. And how you do it, it's impressive. And we are really proud of you and what you're doing, being a leader on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. Thank you, Marley, so much for your time. And have a great rest of the school year. You're a champion in our book.
Thank you.
That's our classroom champion, brought to you by Shamrock Tube and Hose. Pregame continues right here. This is the Zebra Sports Network.
Hunley Hydraulic Sales and Service is your number one stop for all your hydraulic needs. Located at 3220 North Main Street in Cleburne, they're standing by ready to help you today. Whether you're in the need of hose, fittings, or hydraulic component sales and repair, Craig Hunley and the folks at Hunley Hydraulic have been taking care of their customers since 1982. Give them a call today at 817-558-4961 and let them know the Zebra Sports Network sent you. Welcome Shamrock Tube and Hose to the Zebra Sports Network. Shamrock Tube and Hose can create or replicate any brake hose or tube to your exact specifications. They can provide hoses for any type of car, truck, SUV, bus, trailer, motorhome, golf cart, forklift, and more. Providing fast, friendly, and dependable hydraulic and automotive hose repair or replacement. Go pay them a visit at 3220 North Main Street in Cleburne. Call them today at 817-980-3032. If you're in the market for buying or selling real estate, consider our friends at Buck Realty. Tammy Rydell and her team are a boutique-style real estate firm with an independent brokerage in Grandview that strives to provide a professional, one-of-a-kind experience for buyers and sellers. Their boutique style focuses on the person, the lifestyle, and the experience. Contact Buck Realty today by calling 817-866-3700.
It's Friday night, and you know what that means, Zebra football. Let's go visit with Grandview's head coach, Ryan Ebner, courtesy of Buck Realty.
Welcome back into sportsnetwork.com and courtesy of our friends from Buck Realty. As we do each and every week, we visit with head coach and athletic director Ryan Ebner. Coach, it's been a minute. You guys with the bye week. How are bye weeks for you as a coach? Do they get under your skin because you go a week without playing a game? Does it get lethargic? Do you use that as a opportunity to kind of give your kids some rest and refresh? Kind of take us through your approach on what that off week looks like for you.
Well, it depends on where you're sitting at the season and how you feel. There's some guys you can take a lot of payload off their body, maybe bumps and bruises can get worked out, things like that. And if you're relatively healthy, you want to try to make it. I try to make it as maybe there's a couple, two other things. You fix some things that need to be fixed, address those, and kind of get them worked out. You can kind of change your practice plan up a little bit. There's some things you can add, maybe, hey, down the road, there's going to be some opponents that we need to make sure we've got this lined out for. And there's other things like just game things that you can work out. We try to do some good on good stuff just to get them fired up and excited. Typically we take a little bit off of practice just so it's faster paced, because the longer you go, the more monotonous it can become. So we want to try to fight that. So we try to get out there, be quick, fast paced, and get them in, get them gone, and that way they can get some rest. And just looking forward to the rest of the season.
Let's go back to Maypearl because I haven't had the opportunity to talk to you since then. Casey Cannon put on a show. I just don't know how else to put it. He put on a show against Maypearl to the tune of 200 plus. Maybe as dominant of a single game performance as I've ever seen out of a Grandview Zebra. Talk about Casey against Maypearl.
Man, he was a workhorse that game. We felt good about the run game, which typically we do with him back there, and our guys up front who continue to get better. The more they see, the better they do, and it kind of was a culmination of we felt like we matched up really well there and got the big lead, and then we're trying to shorten the clock and the time they have in the second half, but he just kept working, and he was getting a lot of hard extra yards, and when you got a guy like that it's like we talked about before. I'm like, Casey didn't have to run into that guy, but that's just how he plays football. Just to see a guy like that going up to work and almost enjoying knowing that this is my game to do this, and felt really good about it. We was really excited to watch it, and really happy for him.
Going back through the lineage of Grandview running backs, I see a little bit of several running backs in Casey Cannon. It's almost all compiled into one. And I want to get your thoughts on that because there at times I see some Tremaine Gillette in Casey Cannon. There's some times I see some Ernest Crownover in Casey Cannon. Is he the complete package in terms of running back? He can be elusive. He can get outside, showcase his speed somewhat. But also what you said, he can lower that shoulder and truck you. He can flat out, bulldoze you over. When you think back about in terms of some of the running backs you have coached and been associated with, do you see him as one of those guys that can be multifaceted and bring several different layers of talent to his game?
Yeah, if you're at the games, he showcases that. I believe that there's things that we've had a lot of great ones. As far as the list, he's definitely in the conversation with all those guys. I'm not the rank guy. Somebody else can rank them all because I love them all to death. And when you know those guys like that, it's hard for you to do that because they all brought something different. He reminds me a lot of Tremaine. Ernest was a little bit more shifty. But to me, Casey Cannon's game is definitely where the hole is. That's where I'm hitting it. And by God, if you're up for it, you can come in there and try to meet up with me. But usually that train's usually going to win. And and that's one of the things I most enjoy about him. One time I was mad at him. He was about to score a touchdown. If he would have veered to the left, he'd have walked in. But yet he turned to the right and put his shoulder in somebody's chest, and they had tackling. I was like, are we not trying to get touchdowns? Make the right cut. And he just kind of grins. So that Tremaine was a lot like that, Casey does a great job catching the ball in the backfield. I think a lot of things that people don't truly see that stands out with a young man like him, and it takes a guy of character and wanting to do things best for his friend, is he blocks. Mm-hmm. There's some of them on the passing lines. They know who they are. They didn't like to block. They like to carry their rock. They like to catch their rock. But they like to block for it. And so I feel like he encompasses that, whatever it takes for anybody on my team to be successful.
I want to talk about your defense for a second. And the next statement I'm going to make, there might be some of your former players that will find a bit controversial, but I just see it this way through the first 5 ball games. I think that your current defense plays with as much of a swagger as I've ever seen any defensive team from Ryan Ebner. It seems like in the past couple of weeks, I don't know, they're playing angry. They're just playing with a almost like a sense of a grudge or a sense of purpose to show something. Talk about your defense, specifically their intensity, because from where I sit, they're playing, not that they haven't before, but they just seem to be playing an aggressive style of defense. Do you feel that way?
I feel like they get their butt chewed a lot because they're young and they make stupid mistakes, and they're picturing my face and all those guys and they're taking it out on them. Is what I feel like,
Maybe that's why I feel like they're playing so aggressive then.
Yeah. I think that things are getting figured out some, that you say stuff and they shake their head and say, yes, sir. But it's not completely understood until they finally see it. And it's just kind of like we've been talking about the offensive line. They've seen some stuff now. And when you see stuff and you know stuff, you play fast. And I feel like that's what's standing out right now. That I do think they're that kind of defense too. I think, they're aggressive. They're not going to put up nobody's crap. They fly around, those things. It's just kind of the way that's been over the past however many years. And they see that the way those guys have played, and they're like, well, I can do that better. But as far as quickness of the ball, it's just them understanding things a lot better, just plays in general and stuff like that. But they do have a little crap in their neck. I will give them that.
I remember a quote from Gary Patterson, former head coach at TCU, a number of years back. He said the grade of a coach is being able to get all the juice out of the squeeze from the players that you coach. There's a lot of juice in the squeeze of the talent that you currently have at Grandview. Do you feel like that's a fair statement?
Man, I feel like our coaches do a great job. I mean, I know people can second guess all they want, and they may not agree, but I mean, they're not in those rooms and just hearing the coaches the way they talk about the kids. They love their job, they love where they're at, and they love coaching these kids, and the kids pick up on that. And I just feel like they do a great job of taking the X's and O's as they come, but then putting the kids in the best place to be successful. And some people want more, some people want less, but at the end of the day, I feel like those guys do an unbelievable job of taking each year and the kids that we have and putting them in a successful position year in and year out.
We're at the halfway point with this regular season as you move on in district play tonight here against Gateway. Tell me what has surprised you the most at the halfway point about your team. Is there something where you stand now with your team that maybe surprises you a little bit that you didn't think you would be setting in this position when the year started?
I don't know. Surprise, it would be the word I've used. I mean, we've talked about before about me and Mr. Bastian talking about as things got closer to football and things were starting to fall in place, and we got some 7-on-7 where we could watch some stuff. I said, I think we're really going to be good. I don't think that'll be early just because of the youth that we have. And I mean youth, but just youthful out of position even. Like a Kane Cooley, who's was an example I used, started at defensive end, was a stud. We've had to move to linebacker. Well, you don't know how it happens until you get somebody in front of him. And I think we all could say he does pretty dang good. And so You just knew there was going to be maturation. And so I couldn't tell you what that was going to look like. Couldn't tell you when it was going to happen, how fast it was going to happen. I just knew that I felt and sensed that we had ability. We got to find the guys that will get that stuff done. And when we do, we'll start to be a different reflection of ourselves at the end of the year than we were at the beginning.
We're visiting here with head coach Ryan Ebner, courtesy of Buck Realty. When we return, I'll get Coach Ebner's thoughts on Gateway, what he expects from his team tonight, and then we'll conclude the interview with having a little fun with Ask Coach Ryan Ebner. All that and more when we return right here on ZebraSportsNetwork.com. If you're in the market for buying or selling real estate, consider our friends at Buck Realty. Tammy Rydell and her team are a boutique-style real estate firm with an independent brokerage in Grandview that strives to provide a professional, one-of-a-kind experience for buyers and sellers. Their boutique style focuses on the person, the lifestyle, and the experience. Contact Buck Realty today by calling 817-866-3700. Back here, courtesy of Buck Realty, as we continue our visit with head coach Ryan Ebner. Coach, Gateway on tap tonight. Another program in this district, with all due respect, trying to find themselves, trying to create a culture, trying to create a program literally from the ground up. They've taken it on the chin this year, as any team would when you're trying to establish yourself. While the outcome might not be a secret to anyone tonight. I know, obviously, in these games, you talked about it at great length before. You use this you still have a set of expectation for your team on what you want to accomplish tonight and the things that you want to see. I would assume that that's no different than previous weeks. Obviously, execution at the top of the order tonight for your team.
100%. I mean, but I want to see it executed from all three phases, in regards of who's in the game at any point. And if you're asked to play a different position, maybe your secondary position, I want it crisp and smooth and focused, and that's, to me, the biggest thing. If you can go out there and do your job to the best of your ability, no matter who's at what position, and because there's things that coaches want to look at and try that, hey, we think this guy, if this happens, nobody wants to talk about injury, but if injury happens or grades or whatever else, and you need to fill in the hole, well, here's a guy that can do it. And so I wanted to be crisp and clean from the beginning to the end, no matter what the clock runs or whatever else happens, scoreboard stuff. To me, I wish they just turn it off sometimes and then we could just play football for a while. But that's what I'm looking for: execution, crispness of it, and just the knowing that you have some knowledge about what's going on and you're not making mistakes, like you don't understand what the play is supposed to happen or what the call is, that you have knowledge of the playbook, and that we're doing, especially halfway through the year, that we're doing that really well.
I know on offense, Coach Jay has really utilized these games to spread the ball around. I think any other coach in the state of Texas would probably be jealous of the depth that you have on offense. 13 different receivers have come into play this year and have catches on the season. Obviously tonight, opportunities like that to get them all involved. Are you happy on the offensive side of the ball in terms of the depth that your team apparently has?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, all 13 of them want the ball more. So just in case somebody was wondering, we know that they want the ball more. But it's like we were telling somebody yesterday, there's only one football, man. When you got a lot of guys that are good, there's only one football,
Right.
Ryder can't throw 4 of them at a time. And so, but that's great. I mean, from the coach's standpoint, they get mad at you or frustrated at you. At the same time, we're like, well, I don't feel bad because we're loaded with talent. So, that's kind of how you go about that. I also think Coach Day does a good job of listening, but also doing what he wants to. This is what we do on this side of the ball to get ourselves better. Yeah, I know you may want the ball, but we're going to do this. And so, like I said, those guys on that side of the ball work their behinds off trying to make the most successful offensive game plan, but knowing that there's kids that want the ball. And there's times like when Casey Cannon's turn, it's Casey Cannon's turn, and this is what fits best. And there may be that person's ball that gets the ball more, like you think of a Carter Collins against Glen Rose. But also we tell those guys is when you have a really successful game, guess what they're going to try to do? They're going to try to stop you. And so you have to understand that, be a mature player, understand that the next guy is going to be up to get his game. And then now the more times you can show different people owning games, the harder it is to make a complete game plan.
You've shown some depth on the defensive side of the ball as well. I've taken note over the past couple of weeks that especially up front, cycling some different guys through, as you mentioned, putting some kids in some secondary positions to get a look in a real game situation of what they bring to the table at that secondary spot. I would assume we can expect more of that tonight on the defensive side of the ball. Yeah,
you want the starters to be crisp. There's some other guys you like to take a look at that have been a really good job in practice. The hardest part is just knowing how much of a look you want to get from guys that are pivotal starters on one side of the ball, typically. And so you try to adjust that through the game of when you want to see it. So as a coach, you don't want to be up 70-0 and your star tailback goes down, and we've got other guys, of course, and that's why you move guys in. But it's just from the standpoint, do you want to cancel a kid's season because you were just trying to get a couple extra points, or just want to, you try to get guys deserving playing time, and sometimes it's just on the other side of the ball because you want to make sure they're ready for if and when you need them. We're visiting here with head coach Ryan Ebner, courtesy of Buck Realty. Coach, we haven't got an opportunity yet this year to talk about your role as an athletic director. I know it's a hat that you really enjoy wearing as you encompass all sports across Grandview. So I want to ask you about something. We just started our broadcast for Grandview Zebra Volleyball this week. Now, I'm a terrible volleyball broadcaster. I do not claim to be good by any means, but it's been fun and enjoyable to get to be there in the front row to watch our Grandview Lady Zebra Volleyball team. And my goodness, they got a ton of talent. You talked about young talent on the football side. There's a lot of young talent that Coach Hatch on the volleyball side as well. And, man, those girls, I know they had a tough loss the other night against West, but, man, there is a bright, bright future for Grandview Lady Zebra Volleyball. Absolutely. I don't get a ton of time to see because I'm in my sport as well, but I hear reports from Hatch. I hear reports from my wife, she does junior high volleyball. She has an extra interest in it as well, and Coach Adams and stuff. And how about Hatch? What a job she does. Year in and year out, same thing. She'll take talent, move it around, and you're like, I didn't know we had those girls in the program. Like, where did this girl come from? And like, oh, we've had her. She's just maybe matured, or it's just her opportunity. It's her time. And man, they're fun to watch. And there's nobody that's overly tall, but at the same time, man, they do their job extremely well. And when you have a team that it feels like it's not just this one player, we've got a lot of good players, and you get to watch it get spread around, kind of like we're talking about with the receivers. And those, from a coach's standpoint, those are fun to watch. And that they're doing a great job making sure everybody's ready. And you see a lot of different girls taking the court, and like you said, it's just exciting to see the success that Grandview Athletics is having.
I said on the broadcast the other night, the only way I know how to put it is she makes winners. That's just what she does. She makes winners. You feel that way?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like all coaches, man, she's tough. Yeah, she's gonna make grown women. She's gonna make them successful people. She's gonna demand perfection. And you look at a lot of successful programs. Usually, there's not, just ripping and rawing and hey, let's go, let's do it. It's demanding excellence, and I feel like that's what she does a great job of.
We'll conclude the interview today with Ask Coach Ryan Ebner. We ask everyone to submit either on Twitter at Zebra Sports Home or on our Facebook page, Zebra Sports Network, for questions for the coach. We like to have a little fun with him at the end of our interviews every week, and we're going to have a little fun with him here at the end today. Coach, I asked you, and these questions have ranged. We've had fun with these. We put you in situations to be an NFL coach. We've asked you about your former players, funniest guys, most serious guys. A couple of interesting questions this week that I can't wait to hear your answer about. We had one submission this week that wanted you to take it a step further when you were talking about your funniest players that you coached, or funniest players that you coached, and the most serious players that you coached. This week's question, they said if you could go into any school within Grandview ISD, whether it be the elementary school, whether it be the junior high, or whether it be the high school, and you could pluck one teacher to come out for one night to take your role as the head coach and be the new Grandview head coach for one night, which teacher are you picking?
Why? I mean, so like just so they can learn it, or?
No, you have full confidence in them, and them stepping into your role. You're going to just get a night off. It's Friday night. Ryan Ebner's going to have a night off. Someone's going to come in and fill the role of Ryan Ebner, and you're choosing who that's going to be.
Probably Miss Cordell, because she'll get squirp in her butt. Have you listened to her teach math?
Yes.
She's really good at it.
You talking about someone demanding perfection, demanding excellence, right?
Exactly right. And I walk by there smiling every time, just because it's not that she's yelling or mad. It's just, man, she's passionate about what she's doing, but you don't mess around in her class. And so I always think to myself, she'd make an excellent coach, because she would, like we're talking about Coach Hatch, just demand excellence, and kids make a lot of great scores. She makes sure they're successful. She's willing to put in extra work to make sure they're successful. And I mean, there's a lot of qualities that fit that in coaching as well.
You think she'd have no problem getting up in your boys' grill and getting their attention when needed?
I'd be mad if she didn't.
That is fantastic.
Anytime. Are you talking about my actual boy, my son?
No, I'm saying any of your football players, like getting up in their grill and getting their attention.
Absolutely.
I mean, can you see her grabbing Kane Cooley's face mask and saying, I want a better hit right there?
Yeah, I 100% could see that. 100%. And I could see Kane Cooley grinning and doing it.
Okay, now on the flip side of that, the second part to this question, she's going to take on your role for one night as head coach. The unfortunate situation now is you've got to step in her classroom and take on one day as her role as a teacher. Give yourself a grade in that manner.
F-.
You got no shot? You got no shot there?
Math is my worst subject. Now, I think it's more fun as I've gotten older. As a kid, man, you might as well have been speaking French to me. That's why I think math teachers and kindergarten teachers don't get paid enough.
Right. None of them get paid enough. And we got the very best here, Grandview. No doubt about it.
Well, I'm also comparing myself to her. I mean, she does such a great job, but there's no grade that's even compared to what she can do.
Right. So what are you going to bring to the table in that aspect? Right?
Yeah, she wins, I lose.
But you're fighting King Kong there, right?
He's absolutely right. Yeah. It's not a fair trade for the kids, I can tell you that.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Coach, as always, we appreciate these visits very much. Always enjoy them. Best of luck to you and your team tonight as you face Gateway, and we look forward to talking to you next week.
I sure appreciate it. Thank you as always.
That's the great head coach Ryan Ebner. Kickoff comes up after the break. Dan Vaughn and I have it for you on the other side. Grandview Zebra football next on ZebraSportsNetwork.com.
Let's welcome Salon 050 to the Zebra Sports Network team. Ladies, if you're looking for a quality salon experience that you don't have to travel far for, consider Salon 050 to get you looking your best. Whether you are in need of a cut, color, root touch-up, or a new style, Salon 050 has you covered. And guys, you're covered too. Drop by 203 South 1st Street in Grandview for a fresh cut that will turn heads. Don't wait. Make your appointment today by calling Amanda Scarber at 817-441-3800 and let her know the Zebra Sports Network sent you.
Hey Zebra fans, Brad Allred here with the Zebra Sports Network. And are you ever like me and want that coffee or delicious smoothie, but you're too lazy to go too far to get it? Well, our problems are solved. Entwined Grounds, a coffee and smoothie bowl food truck serving Johnson County and the surrounding areas. They're located at 901 East Kreiner Street in Grandview. They're open Tuesday through Saturday from 6 a.m. to noon. Contact them today at 903-229-3308. Entwined Grounds, a longtime partner with Zebra Sports Network. Let's welcome LeMaster Custom Pools to the Zebra Sports Network family. The team at LeMaster Custom Pools has over 20 years of custom pool building experience. They know what it takes to build a pool that's beautiful and will satisfy you and your family over those hot Texas summers. Give their team a call today to collaborate on your new pool idea and experience the difference by contacting their office at 817-526-5224 or give Dustin LeMaster a call at 817-999-1860 and let him know the Zebra Sports Network sent you. Tonight's starting lineup brought to you by Entwined Grounds. Start your day with your morning coffee or refreshing smoothie by visiting our friends at Entwined Grounds, located at 901 East Kreiner Street in Grandview. Go pay them a visit Tuesday through Saturday from 6 a.m. to noon and let them know the Zebra Sports Network sent you. Dan, Grandview's going to kick it off. Put the defense on the field first tonight.
Yeah, get the defense, get that tempo going, get the helmet on the helmet. Always love that when the defense starts like that.
No doubt. It'll set the tone here tonight. Kane Cooley's going to kick it off for the Zebras. They're going to go left to right. Gators in the – and I'll tell you what. I always compliment the Grandview team on their uniforms. I like these Gator uniforms, too. I like the white pants with the Gators down the side.
Gators down the side.
The yellow helmets. It's a sharp look.
Very sharp look.
I like it. So a couple of good uniform combinations tonight as the Zebras going to kick it off. Kane Cooley will set the kickoff team up, and the kick is underway. We are underway here in the 7-3A battle. It'll be fielded up near the 25-yard line, cutting across, showing some speed. Zebras run him down, though, on the far side, as it'll be first down at about, looks like the 28, 29-yard line. Now, for those watching, Dan and I are literally on the field. We're in the front row of the stands tonight, so we don't have the depth perception that we would if we're up higher. So we're gonna bring it the best way that we can here tonight as the Gator offense is set to get started. Now for Grandview, starting lineup up front, Lee, Hadelberg, Johnson, the front three. Then that linebacking core, Easton Ebner, Kane Cooley in the middle, Carter Collins, Blue Hubbard. And then that secondary with Mathis and Allen on the corners, Quintero and Baronis as the safeties, as it'll be a four receiver set. Twins to both sides of the field here for the Gators early on 1st and 10. Now, this Gator team, they've scored. They've done some things offensively, trying to find their way. As they'll give to the right side, nothing doing there. It's just stacked up on the line of scrimmage. Easton Hadelberg there in the vicinity for the tackle, but recovered by the Gators on the fumble there. So I think for Grandview, Dan, it's just going to be all about pressure with that front seven.
And they're going to be a lot. If you look just visually, a larger ball club. It's a larger ball club here, just from my vantage point. And
see what kind
line of scrimmage there. Man.
Yeah, let's see what they can continue to bring that pressure. They go with that same 4-receiver set here on second down, and they'll give it to the tailback. Comes up, runs right into Kane Cooley at the line of scrimmage. Not much of a gain there, and it'll be about a 3rd and 10 here.
Easton Hadelberg also blew his man up as well. You're seeing early on through 2 plays, the Zebras controlling that line.
And they're going to do that on most nights. You're going to see them control the line of scrimmage as they've done here early on. About a minute and a half in, no score between Gateway and Grandview tonight. Now the Gateway offense, they'll go 4-receiver set, but have a bunch here to the near side of the field. And the quarterback will look that way. Now he'll make the adjustment, but he gets dropped in the backfield. Boy, pressure there from the Grandview front.
You just can't get set up. 1-1000, boom, you're in trouble. And Zebra's great penetration there. And
Carter Collins leading the way.
Carter Collins right there doing what he does. And you said it from the first play. I mean, the line of scrimmage and dictate it from the defensive side. Hold them to 4 and out or 3 and out. And
4th down and 16 here. It'll be a punting situation. Jaleel Allen standing back just on the other side of the 50. He'll put his heels on about the 46-yard line and await this punt from the Gateway Gators. Boy, can't speak enough to how Mother Nature is taking care of us tonight. This weather's fantastic.
Perfect.
I mean, we couldn't have asked for any better.
Gateway had too many men on, and now they got the proper number there.
Here comes the punt, and it's a short one. Jaleel Allen will take it up about the 50, 45-40. If he hits the seam, look out. Cuts back up inside, though. Gets tripped up, around the 30-yard line. So it'll be good field position for the Zebras here to start.
Great weather. We're outside, and thank you, Above, for being for the weather because, it is Texas, and we could very easily be outside and not be as nice as it is tonight. This is great, man.
Yeah, the big man upstairs taking care of us tonight.
Amen.
Now the Zebra offense is going to come out, led by quarterback Ryder Hayes, who we talked about in the pregame tonight, doing a good job. About 69% completion percentage thus far. He's got Casey Cannon flanked to his right. They'll bring in motion Anthony Baronis, who will take it on the sweep, gets outside 30, cuts upside after a good block there from Cannon. Still on his feet, spins left. He's down inside the 10, 1st and goal. Anthony Baronis making the most of his opportunity.
Yeah, that was in the round, had him in motion right there, hand off on the motion man, and they sealed that back corner and
off to the races he went.
Just one step away from going the distance there.
Now Grandview quick to the line of scrimmage. They'll move Cannon to the left of Hayes in the backfield. It'll be Casey Cannon up the middle. He'll grind down, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown Grandview. Just that simple as Casey Cannon finds the end zone for the Zebras. Touchdown number 9 for him on the season. And that touchdown courtesy of our friends from Sharp Wealth Management. The Zebras find their way to the end zone to score. You can find your way to score the best in financial services. Your success is their mission. Give them a call today at 817-618-9882. Let Nathan Harsh know the Zebra Sports Network sent you. Extra point is up, and it is good. Back after the break, Grandview out in front here on ZebraSportsNetwork.com.
Looking to put a new cedar picket fence around your pool? Need something aesthetically pleasing that won't restrict your view? Maybe you're in need of agricultural fencing. Whatever your needs entail, we encourage you to give Cleburne Fence a call today. Contact former Grandview Zebras Jason Allen and Ryan Britton at 817-645-3348. They're proud to support the Grandview student athletes, and we're proud to call them our partners. Visit them online at cleburndefence.net or give Cleburne Fence a call today at 817-645-3348 and let them know the Zebra Sports Network sent you.
Kickoff tonight, courtesy of our friends from KCW and Construction, formerly known as Kid Custom Welding. KCW and Construction now offers not only all your welding needs, but also construction services such as tree mulching, land clearing, dirt work, pad sites, culvert and driveway installation, and more. Contact TJ Kidd today at 817-240-3845. Gateway offense will have it. Once again, Gators will take the field offensively for the second time tonight. 7-0 Grandview here early on in the first quarter. Brad Allred, Dan Vaughn with you here from Gateway Charter Academy. Zebras in the white on defense for the second time. As the Gateway offense will come out and they'll stack those twin receivers to the near side once again. And that draws the attention of Preston Carroll and Will Mathis on the near side of the field for the Zebra defense. A shotgun set for the Gators. Take the snap and give to the running back. Comes up right side, but tripped up at the line of scrimmage. Carter Collins right there again. And Dan Collins, he just has a nose for the football.
Just had his man beat right there. He knew that play was coming, and he was right there waiting for it.
And those are the things that, in terms of preparation, you can really tell that this team does their work in the film room as well. A second down upcoming here for the Gators. So they'll look to the line of scrimmage. They'll go 4 receiver set, twins to the near side here again. Zebras really giving a look at Preston Carroll at that cornerback spot. Quarterback will come out right, tries to hit the edge, but right there, the Zebras ready to swallow him up. Blue Hubbard, nose for the football there, coming away with the tackle. And at that Reaper linebacker spot, that's a position Blue Hubbard's played pretty well through the first half of the year.
He really has, and he has that outside speed, able to get out there and cut that off. And he was right there. Again, much like Carter a moment ago, waiting for the play.
Beat him to the edge. Third down and about 15 here from our vantage point. As the clock continues to run here in the first quarter, quarterback back pass is going to throw a fly route down in the neighborhood of Mathis. That one overthrown. But Mathis was step for step with the receiver. Great effort on both sides there.
Well, he finally got a little time there. I mean, you saw the speed on the outside and got a little time and got his feet set.
Number 10 there for the Gators. Shifty receiver, showed some speed.
Able to go deep right there. Yeah. And did get behind Mathis just by a step. If you can just air it out just a little too far there.
So now the Zebras will get the football back. Jaleel Allen back again, and punt return from the 30. He's standing on the 35-yard line. We'll see the Gateway punter for the second time. Put a pretty good foot into the first one. Here comes the snap. And the kick is up. Another high end-over-end kick. This one much shorter than the first. It'll take a bounce. And Gateway will down that right near midfield, and that's where Grandview will have it. We'll keep it right here as the Zebra offense set to come out on the field for the second time. A 7-0 lead here early on for Grandview. Casey Cannon with the first touchdown of the night. Touchdown number 9 for Casey on the year.
A 6-yard run. And by the way, I thought this was the case, but the run for Anthony Baronis earlier, he only had 1 rushing attempt all year, 5 yards. He's tripled that with one run. He's got that 20-yard run a moment ago. And
maximizing the potential, as they say, right?
That's exactly what he did.
Zebra offense back to work. Ryder Hayes will sling it out far side, down the sidelines, and off to the races. I believe that's Cade Gann out there.
I believe it is. Just tiptoeing down that sideline. It was hard to tell from here, but he stayed in bounds.
Made it look easy.
Yeah, scored. And
second touchdown of the night for Grandview. That one, again, courtesy of Sharp Wealth Management. As the Zebras find their way to the end zone, you can find your way to score the best in financial services. Your success is their mission. Give them a call today, 817-618-9882, and let them know the Zebra Sports Network sent you. Extra point attempt, Jaleel Allen on the hold. Kick is up, and it's blocked. Still on the feet is the Gateway defender before finally being wrestled down by Jaleel Allen. So the extra point attempt, no good.
Yeah, that was great penetration there by the Gators. They got right in there and knocked that thing back. There was no way that ball was going to leave the line of scrimmage. No way.
So our score, they got it wrong up on the board. They'll fix it. But it's Grandview 13. Well, now they're going to get an extra They're going to get another attempt here. There's a flag on the field I didn't see, so it'll be another opportunity here.
Maybe that explains why
for the Zebras. Right.
Maybe that's why they were so in there so fast.
So it'll be another chance here. Jaleel Allen once again on the hold. Snap good, hold good, kick up, and it's good. 14-0 Grandview. Back after the break on ZebraSportsNetwork.com.
Well, howdy, Zebra fans. Greg the Hammer Williams here. Now, Grandview Bank has supported the town of Grandview since the bank opened in 1890. So it was only natural when high school football began in the 1920s that Grandview Bank would support the Zebras just like they do today. Grandview Bank is the title sponsor of Zebras football on the Zebra Sports Network. Now, Grandview Bank serving Grandview and Johnson County since 1890. Member FDIC.
B&B Muffler and Tire of Cleburne, Texas is a trusted wholesaler and retailer of quality mufflers, tires, shocks, wheels, trailer hitches, and more. They also do custom exhaust as well as vehicle inspections. Owners David Self and Brad Early are big Zebras fans, excited about our team. See them today for quick and friendly service. They're located at 402 South Main Street in Cleburne, Texas. You can reach B&B Muffler and Tire at 817-645-5900.
Back here from Gateway. Kickoff back to the Gators here as the return man finds the seam. He gets outside. Foot race, but drug down. Good tackle by Kane Cooley in the open field up and around between the 40-45-yard line. Great return there by the Gators. They're going to have some great field position here.
Yeah, they've been stuck in their own end so long to finally get up there on the 40-yard line. A nice return there.
So they'll have something to work with here as they get their third offensive possession in this one tonight. 14-0 Grandview here is 5:18 to go here in this opening quarter. And I know we normally have a clock for you on the field, but our vantage point tonight, all we would be able to give you is the crossbar.
You'd see a big yellow line across the scoreboard.
So we figured we didn't want to subject you to that. You already have to look at me in the pregame for 30 minutes. Why have another bad view?
Yours truly.
So first down here for Gateway. As the Gators will look towards the sidelines as their offense coordinator will flash the play. They'll adjust and move trips to the far side of the field. Grandview now will make the defensive adjustment here. Clock running on first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looks left, throws it out that way, and Mathis knocks it down. That's a good play.
Yeah, great play. That's almost a basketball-type play right there. It was really what it was like. He's guarding his man, and right when the ball comes in, boom, knocks it down.
Yeah, you saw the replay right there, or you'll see the replay here. Well, I thought we were going to see the replay. Nonetheless, second down. Great play there by Will Mathis. Second down and 10 for the Gators. Again, looking over to the sideline, getting the play call from their coaching staff on the sideline as Grandview will make an adjustment and bring Preston Carroll up into the box here. They'll give to the upback, gets through the first wave, but then brought down as that linebacking core swarms in on him. Kane Cooley there in the vicinity, gets up to about the 44-yard line. I have to chuckle, Dan. In the pregame tonight, of course, we continued our Classroom Champions segment. Had the great Marley Cottle on tonight. Fantastic interview, by the way, in your visit with Marley. But I had to chuckle as we were reading the comments during the pregame. I believe it might have been a family member. Yes. Marley's excited to see the interview.
Of course.
And which I completely get. She wanted you and I just to hurry up, Dan. Hurry up. Get the star of the show on the screen.
Get these two bozos off the screen here.
And you know what? I love that enthusiasm. I love it. I take no offense to that whatsoever.
Part of it makes the Zebra Nation so fun, man.
Absolutely. Throw long there, interpretation, a misread there between the receiver and the quarterback. But back to my point, I love that. I love that.
Great.
I love the fact that we're able to showcase our great athletes or our great students that don't necessarily have to be athletes. Now, Marley is one, But we're going to showcase some other students in the coming weeks that might be in FFA or might be in some type of academic competition. We're gonna show you that we're gonna run the gamut and show you all a bunch of.
And we're
great
also
students.
going to really hurry in the pregame so you don't have to watch us.
Yeah, us two blowhards are going to shut up quick.
We'll hurry. We'll
get out there. Yeah, shut those guys up. No question. 4th down and 7 here. Grandview's going to get the football back. Jaleel Allen back right in front of us, about the 25-yard line. He'll wait for this punt. He's worried about 222s if the crossbar will stay out of my way. Here's the snap and the kick. Oh, a very short one. A very short one. This is going to bounce. And it'll be the 43-yard line.
But if you're Gateway, I don't know if I want the ball in Allen's hands anyway.
No, I don't want him getting it.
The first return, he nearly broke it. So
he'll bring it back well far.
Trade the short punt for the long return, I suppose.
Yeah, no doubt. So the Zebras will have it here at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10, 14-0 Grandview here in the first quarter. Zebras back home next week. Homecoming week, Dan. Homecoming next week.
Yes.
Inspired Vision.
Inspired Vision. Get the mums ready. Let's go.
Yeah. All the pageantry that comes with homecoming. We'll talk about that throughout the night tonight. 1st and 10 Grandview. 4-receiver set. Twins to both sides. Here's the snap. Hayes will look left. Release quickly. Goes into the slot. Catch made. And boy, Jaleel Allen off to the races. Up crosses the 50, down to the 45, gets up to about the 43-yard line. That'll be enough to move the chains and give Grandview a first down. That first down and all first downs. Brought to you by our friends from White Oak Veterinary Clinic. Give your pet the care they need by calling our good friends at White Oak today at 817-242-3040.
A classic example, looking at Casey Cannon, kind of watch him there. What you do, you get Allen out in space, able to make that 10, 12-yard gain.
Now they'll give to Cannon here, left side, scampers by, now gets through the second wave of defenders, cuts back right up inside, and gets dropped up around the 30-yard line. That'll be enough to move the chains and give Grandview another White Oak Veterinary Clinic first down. The Tar Waters enjoy Casey Cannon running for first down.
They sure do. That's a 10-yard gain right there.
That's right. Zebras back to work offensively here in Gateway territory. So we wind down this first quarter. Hayes drops back. He's going to flush out left. He's going long. One-on-one down there in the end zone. Was that catch made?
Yes,
My goodness, it was.
He caught it.
Touchdown, Grandview. Are you kidding me? What a throw off the back foot there by Ryder Hayes.
And the back-end catch, too. How about that? That's Allen down there.
That is Jaleel Allen.
Far corner from us, but what a catch down there.
Is there anything Jaleel Allen cannot do?
Gosh, I've seen him do about everything so far.
He can sell popcorn, too.
Yeah, he'd probably do that.
Now Allen on the hold here. Kick is up, and it splits the uprights. It's good. 21-0 Grandview. Back after the break on ZebraSportsNetwork.com.
Hunley Hydraulic Sales and Service is your #1 stop for all your hydraulic needs. Located at 3220 North Main Street in Cleburne, they're standing by ready to help you today. Whether you're in the need of hose, fittings, or hydraulic component sales and repair, Craig Hunley and the folks at Hunley Hydraulic have been taking care of their customers since 1982. Give them a call today at 817-558-4961 and let them know the Zebra Sports Network sent you.
$21-0 Zebras as we're back here from Gateway as Kane Cooley will kick it off here as we are 1:22 to go in this opening quarter. Been all Grandview thus far tonight. Gateway will get another shot offensively as the Grandview band across the way continues to play. We'll bring you the Thundering Herd at halftime.
They are jamming, and I'm hearing them loud and clear.
Yeah, they're having fun tonight. Short kick. A fumble on the exchange. And down, still scrambling for it. I think Grandview came up with that ball. They did. Zebra football. So a turnover is going to put the Grandview offense back out on the field. As Gateway had problems securing the ball there.
Now, what do you want to see here? I mean, you're up 21-0 early. They just gave the ball back. I think what you want to see is what you've seen so far, efficient.
Yep.
10-yard gain here, 10-yard gain there. Yeah, you went up top a moment ago, but I think they'll run the offense.
I want to see my ones out there again.
I want to see them do I want to see the 10-yard gain, the 6-yard gain. I want to see the things we've been working on and see them click again and get that pace. It's hard to get a pace going. That Maypro pace was great. You had a real good pace. It's hard when you really are in command early like this.
We'll see what happens here. Easton Ebner out wide. They got trips to the near side of the field. Jaleel Allen at quarterback. Going to throw it out to Carter Collins. He's got a couple blocks. Oh, what a play down there. Carter Collins is going to score, and he needs to give a thank you card to number 54, Jack Basin, right there.
Yes, Jack cleared the way right there. That quick screen, tight end screen right there, and Collins goes the distance. But, yeah, that is a tip of the cap. High five, whatever you owe him.
Yes.
An extra dessert at lunch, whatever
something,
it is.
Yeah,
something.
Give him an extra brownie, give him something. What a play there for the Grandview touchdown. Jaleel Allen on the pass. Touchdown number 2 passing on the year for Allen. Now the extra point attempt is up, and it is good. 28-0 Grandview. Back after the break on ZebraSportsNetwork.com.
John Houston Homes and Trinity Oaks Mortgage are excited to be building and financing new homes right here in Grandview. Located off of Gilliam and Kreiner Streets, they have new homes starting in the 340s. Floor plans range from 1,500 square feet to over 3,000 square feet. You can build from the ground up and go to the design studio to customize your home, or choose from some great move-in ready homes. Either way, they have lots of options for your growing family's needs and goals. You can get a new home with no down payment with USDA financing through Trinity Oaks Mortgage. They also have other loan programs from FHA, VA, conventional to help you qualify and get that dream home you've been looking for without having to leave the community you love. John Houston Homes and Trinity Oaks Mortgage are open this weekend and 7 days a week. So they invite you to come out and see them at their model home at 309 Tyler Street or call them at 866-512-9418.
Big thanks to our friends, John Houston Homes and Trinity Oaks Mortgage. So they've joined the Zebra Sports Network as we've got another fumble on the kickoff here. Gateway comes up with it now, running the wrong direction, going to get run down. Zebras make the play. So I'm trying to get a number. Boy, yeah, tough to see on that side of the
down
field.
The corner.
Yeah. Check on that, see if we can't get a tight shot and see who that is. Looks like he got tangled up with another zebra, and I don't want to speculate there. Tough to see. Can't see a number yet. It looks like maybe something with his calf, lower leg.
I think they got twisted up. You're right.
Yeah. So they're trying to assess the player. Yeah, it looks like maybe the calf. Boy, but he's. Oh, Cade Gann, he's up. That's good. That's good news.
I thought I saw Tim, but
yeah, and I don't ever want to misidentify.
I'm with you because it could have easily been,
Right. So Cade, they'll get Cade off there. I couldn't tell if it was a knee or if it was a calf, maybe that they were working with there. But they'll go assess Cade on the sideline. You don't want to lose him long. Cade's been a big part of this team.
Being helped off there, but.
Yeah, you don't want to be without Cade Gann any longer than you have to be. So we hope the best for him as he's kind of walking under his own power too, kind of getting over there. So we'll assess him as the Zebra offense come back on.
This is a little harder turf than what the Zebras are used to.
Yeah, I walked on down there in the pregame.
I did too.
It's not good. It's like the old. Remember, I teased you before the game.
It's old AstroTurf, really.
Yeah, I felt like it when I was down there at Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia, the old vet where the Eagles played.
You'd see the seams on TV.
Yeah, the Bounty Bowls, where the Bounty Bowls took place. Yeah, the old Buddy Ryan days. The Zebra offense will go to work here, or Zebra defense, excuse me, will go to work here. Looks like Elijah Dominguez in the game here.
Yeah, he was there play one tonight. I was just talking in the break. He's getting a lot more playing time really since that Maypro game.
Get some good quality reps. First and 10 here for the Gators. 47 seconds to go in this first half. 28-0. Zebras with the lead. They'll go two-back set here. Now they'll send one in motion, but they'll give to the up-back coming up left side, trying to find some room. Finds a little bit before being brought down. Good tackle in open space there by Easton Ebner.
Easton Ebner, nice job, helmet on helmet there, and
that'll make Dad happy.
Yes,
at least for a second or two.
A good form tackle will always make Dad happy, right?
Sure. 25 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Been all Grandview here in the first. 28-0.
Looks like they may just let this thing go and
bring it down to our end of the field here, where we'll have a much better vantage point in quarter number 2. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit here. Now you can hear it. Yeah, and they're going to do exactly that.
Yeah, come our direction.
I don't blame them. That's the end of quarter number 1. We'll be back for the second. All Grandview in the first. 28-0 Grandview on ZebraSportsNetwork.com.
Hey Zebra fans, now's your chance to get your hands on the same shirts you see your Zebra Sports Network broadcasters wear. We want to thank our friends from Chaparral Golf Company for fitting us in our official gear in 2023. Chaparral Golf Company has quality shirts that you can wear for a day on the links or a night out with friends, with many great selections available. Go place your order today at chaparralgolfco.com and let them know the Zebra Sports Network sent you. Welcome Shamrock Tube and Hose to the Zebra Sports Network. Shamrock Tube and Hose can create or replicate any brake hose or tube to your exact specifications. They can provide hoses for any type of car, truck, SUV, bus, trailer, motorhome, golf cart, forklift, and more. Providing fast, friendly, and dependable hydraulic and automotive hose repair or replacement. Go pay them a visit at 3220 North Main Street in Cleburne. Call them today at 817-980-3032. When you visit Grandview Dental, your smile's their top priority. Dr. Collins and her entire team are dedicated to providing you with the personalized quality dental care that you deserve. When you visit their office, you'll experience all that modern dentistry has to offer, including a comprehensive list of dental services to meet the needs of your whole family. They've been taking care of my family since we moved to the area. Let them take care of yours. Grandview Dental is located at 800 East Kreiner Street in Grandview. Contact their office at 817-866-2315 and let them know the Zebra Sports Network sent you.
Back here for quarter number 2 is Gateway will come out of the shadows of their own end zone here. 4 receiver set. They'll give to the running back coming out wide. Makes one miss, but gets driven down. Good open field tackle there from Caleb Quintero.
Caleb Quintero read that all the way there, and before the running back had turned the corner, Caleb was right there at the corner saying hello.
Got up to about the 5-yard line. I'll give him a little more space, but it'll put him in about a 2nd down and 6 here after a gain of 4.
This is a really dangerous spot for the Gators. I mean, they've got their back against their own goal line. You've got the Zebra defense pin their ears back here.
I was going to ask you, do you pin the ears back here if you're Ryan Edmer defense come after?
Don't doubt it.
Yeah. Let's see what they do here on 2nd down and 6. Playing on our end of the field here as we're down on this far left end with you here tonight on ZebraSportsNetwork.com. Brad Allred, Dan Vaughn with you. Josh Boop will return next week. Missing Josh tonight.
Absolutely.
Be back next week bringing his sideline coverage as this pass out of bounds. Carter Collins over in the area, but that one well out of bounds, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah, right at the box there. Yeah, right at the box there. It looked like it was Bryce Lee right there in the hip pocket of the quarterback.
Been doing that all year.
Pin the ears back, going right at him there. And
We had some fun with Josh last week bringing us sideline coverage. Look forward to returning to that next week.
I've had folks, my brother coaches up in Indiana, and he knows about football. He loved it. He said that was a great broadcast.
It's fun. It's fun.
That is top-notch stuff.
And I hope everyone's enjoying the wrinkles that we're bringing with the instant replay, sideline reporter, some of the other things we're doing.
Top-notch stuff we're doing.
Classroom champion feature that we're certainly enjoying.
I don't mind bragging since I'm not doing anything but standing behind you, so I just brag.
No. You're a big part of it, Dan. Big part. Boy, fumble on the exchange there. They're coming after him. Zebra's going to stack him up. Yeah, just nowhere to go. Yeah. Elijah Dominguez in there.
Just a ball with a punt right there. It's a safety. Dominguez. She looked like Halliburton was in there.
Halliburton was in there, yeah.
I mean, all white jerseys there. That's unfortunate there for the Gators. I mean, they just you don't have time there.
No room to work with.
You bobble a snap like that. You're trying to run for your life.
Yeah.
You're not going anywhere.
So 30-0 now, Grandview with the lead as they'll get the football back after the free kick upcoming here for the Gators. As we mentioned, Grandview going to return home next week, homecoming week against Inspired Vision. We're going to try to put together some pretty cool little wrinkles for the broadcast next Friday. Of course, now you'll have all the standards. We'll have our classroom champion feature, courtesy Shamrock Tube and Hose. Buck Realty will bring us our interview with Ryan Ebner. We're going to have the Thundering Herd band for you at halftime. But we're going to try to sprinkle in a couple other surprises at halftime next week that have to do with the theme of homecoming and a couple of former Zebras coming home. More on that throughout the week as we'll drop some teases on social media. But 30-0 here, Grandview with 9:53 to go in this first half of play. Zebra's going to get the football back. I'll ask you the question now, Dan. As the Zebras get the football back here, do you want to see the ones on the field one more time?
I would say so. I don't. It's 30-0, but I feel like you've only ran, I think, 10 plays.
Yeah, you got to get them some work.
I don't really know what I can't give you a grade because I don't.
It's
10
too
plays,
small of a sample size.
Small sample size.
Yeah.
I think so. At least the half. I mean, you hate to see it get out of hand. Maybe you change your game plan a little bit here. Maybe it's more run as opposed to pass, perhaps, because they've thrown the two long balls, screen pass and the long throw. But I'd like to see the ones out there.
We'll see what happens here. We'll see what John Jay and company round up as the kick will be a short one. It'll be fielded by Ryder Hayes up at the 50, turns inside 45. Oh, bad face mask there.
Yeah.
There's the call.
They got it.
Yeah, they got it.
Anytime you're looking out your ear hole, that's usually a face mask.
Right.
And,
poor Ryder there. Got the neck wrenched back a little bit.
Well, that helmet turned all the way around there.
My goodness. So we'll add 15 on the end of that return by Hayes.
And I wouldn't – and again, you and I are up here doing the broadcast thing, which is very easy. Coach Ebner and the staff, a little different. I wouldn't mind seeing a 2 or 3 mixed in there with the ones because I think it gives the 2s and the 3 guys – a chance to work with the ones.
Work with the ones. See what that speed is like. See what. Yeah, you're right.
Because the game speeds up for you, and especially when your technique and you're looking at line play, and when you're running, like a running back, for example, the game's a lot faster when you're out there against ones as opposed to 2s and 3s.
We'll see what they run here. They're going to keep Jaleel Allen in at quarterback. Yeah. Casey Cannon will be in the backfield with him. Easton Ebner, the lone receiver, to the near side of the field with trips on the far side for Grandview. Allen had a touchdown in his first attempt in the last series for Grandview. Let's see where they go here on first down from the 27-yard line. Allen in the shotgun set. He'll take the snap, looking to throw. He's going to go across the middle. He's got Easton Ebner down to inside the 10, still on his feet. Wrestled down at the 10 after a gain of 17, first and goal.
Now, again, Allen is your number 2 quarterback. He's your go-to position player as far as offensively. But this is a great example. This is a good chance for him with the number 1s. We're the number 1,
yeah. 4 wide here for Grandview. Allen still at quarterback, goes outside Easton Ebner. He's going to walk this one into the end zone. Hits the pylon. No, they're going to call him out.
I think he's out by about a half yard. He was right on that pylon, but
just short. Second consecutive catch for Ebner. He's done all that work. Get it out there to him again. Let him finish it off for 6 there.
12 on the year so far.
Another series here for Jaleel Allen at quarterback as Grandview with the second and goal here from just inside the 1. They'll bring Ebner in motion here. They're going to hand him the football, coming out wide, but nowhere to go. He cuts back up inside, and he got in. Somehow Easton Ebner got in, touchdown Grandview.
Well, he stopped short of that corner of the tackle spot. It just kind of dove right behind the tackle's backside there and dove right in.
How about that for Easton Ebner? Touchdown number 2 on the year. That touchdown and all touchdowns, courtesy of our friends from Sharp Wealth Management. When the Zebras find their way to the end zone, you can find your way to scoring and financial success. Your success is their mission. Give them a call today at 817-618-9882. Let Nathan Harsh know the Zebra Sports Network sent you. So 30.
I think they call it.
No, they did call it back. I was in the middle of the read, and I didn't even see the flag. So touchdown taken off the board, 3rd and goal here. This ball spotted at the 4-yard line. Is Allen going to roll left? He's got plenty of room to run. He'll walk this one in the end zone. No flags this time on the field. Touchdown, Jaleel Allen, and now it's 36-0 Zebras.
Yeah, I think there was a 5-yard mark-off.
I didn't even see the flag.
For delay of game,
but again, we're so low to the field, it's just tougher to see.
And the clock, the play clock is actually in the end zone, but it's not working. It only works for a couple of seconds. It stops. So I think that's what happened. It was a 5-yard delay of game.
So touchdown, Grandview, extra point attempt on the way. Hold down, kick up, splits the uprights again, and it is good. 37-0 Grandview. Back after the break on ZebraSportsNetwork.com.
Well, breeze picked up.
$37-0 Grandview back here from Gateway Charter Academy as the battle between the Gators and the Zebras continue. Kane Cooley set to kick it off. Big one tomorrow down at the Cotton Bowl, Dan. Big one tomorrow.
Just a few blocks away. Well, not very far from here, about 10, 15 minutes from here.
Give the Zebra Nation your pick tomorrow. Who are you picking?
Can they tie?
Says a Red Raider. Can they both lose?
Yeah,
right? Can they both lose?
You know, I have this is one of those weird years, I think. I mean, Texas looks like the better team.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Oklahoma's probably a year away. Oklahoma's very good, don't get me wrong. But every time this rivalry thing, every time you think one team's better than the other, it's always the flip of the coin the other way. And I think Oklahoma gives them a go tomorrow. I wouldn't be shocked if Oklahoma pulls the upset.
Really? I'll tell you what, I don't say this often because I don't like the burnt orange, but I think Texas is elite. I think they're really good.
They look special.
They're really good.
They do look special.
But you still have to play the game. You're right.
Yeah,
you still got to play
uniforms, and Evers has been up and down a little bit. You know, he's had some ups and some downs. He's looked great at one moment, but I just have it.
I just want to see a good football game. I want to see a good football game.
Yeah.
I think we'll get that 11 a.m.
The Red Raiders can beat the Baptist tomorrow. That's what I'm hoping for. That's all I'm hoping for.
That's the good stuff. As they'll play down in Waco tomorrow night. 1st and 10 here for the Gateway Gators from the 30-yard line. They're going left to right here as the Zebra defense set on the snap. The quarterback's going to roll right. He's going to call his own number. Tries to get to the edge, and right there to wrap him up. Guess who? Kane Cooley. Another tackle for the Mike backer.
Yeah, you turn those corners, and the Zebras are so quick. They're right there waiting on you, and Cooley is right there waiting on him.
Boy, what a transition! And Ryan Ebner talked about it in the pregame interview tonight. What a transition for Kane Cooley, coming from that defensive end spot a year ago, now to the middle linebacker position. Much different responsibility, but a lot of the same results.
Well, I think his athleticism fits that role too.
Yep.
I mean, he's a guy that he's got great footwork.
Has a nose for the football.
We've seen him on the basketball court with his footwork.
Yep.
I think it translates well for in that linebacker role.
He's been fantastic. Second down here is fumble on the exchange. Gateway got it back at about the 26-yard line.
And I was going to say, from a Gateway point of view, I mean, I'm all for run the ball here. I mean, you didn't hit the long ball earlier, but I would just simplify things. Try to get outside, try to hit a block, try to passing's not going to fly for you because you're just not going to have time.
Right. And you know what? And it's like we talked about in the onset. They're trying to build a program here, and you truly do that one play at a time.
Yeah.
You do it one play at a time.
We can run the ball for 5 or 6 yards. It's something we can build on for down the road.
That's right. That's a success. No question. Going to try to throw it. They get it outside. Number 10 makes a catch. Spin move. It'll be dropped at about the 33-yard line. Mathis in there as well as Anthony Baronis.
And Quintero came over there late too. But again, the Zebras just got so much more speed and so much more, the corners. Even that quick pass right there. There's 3 white jerseys right there waiting.
4th down and 7 here from the 33-yard line. Grandview will send Jaleel Allen back. He's standing at about his own 35-yard line. As we are inside 5 minutes to go in this first half. We'll have the Thundering Herd band for you at halftime.
Learned something great about them this week. They spent some time.
Oh, they put the work in.
They put the work in.
There's no doubt. Oh, the kick off the side of a foot here, as that one will be fielded at the 20-yard line.
I think Blue Hubbard he caught the ball, but initially it hit off a yellow jersey and ricocheted in his hands. He went down to a knee there. And it'll be 1st and 10 right there at the 22, it looks like, 21-yard line.
Referee pointed the wrong way. Now he corrects himself. It's Grandview ball.
It went off the side of the punter's foot, and one of the Gators tried to catch it, and it ricocheted off his shoulders into Blue's hands, and he went to a knee there. So 1st and 10 at the 20, looks like
22. Yeah, just on the shadows of the red zone here as the Zebras back to work.
Again, back to the band.
They're awesome.
I mean, my oldest was a drum major, so I know they spent time, but I didn't realize how much time.
Oh man, they put it in.
I'm like, man, it's a 4 days of prep for that show on Friday. It's not an old show. It's more to this show.
They are first class the whole way. Jaleel Allen swings it out right, far side of the field. Nobody's touching him. Touchdown, Grandview.
Yeah, Blue Hubbard all the way right there. And Hubbard, I wrote down just shy of 100. He was at 99 yards total. He just went over 100 yards now for the season now with that 22-yard touchdown score right there. His second touchdown of the year.
Boy, made that one look good. 43-0 there on that Sharp Wealth Management touchdown. Extra point is upcoming. Little trouble on the exchange as Jaleel Allen rolls out. Tried to find Quintero but couldn't. Angel Castillo never got an opportunity to try to kick that kick away. As we'll go back to the replay of the touchdown here on the pass that Dan was talking about to Blue Hubbard. As you see it on your screen here, just a quick screen out right and off to the races. Literally went untouched.
3 white jerseys all putting blocks downfield, too.
Man, I'm telling you, that's great downfield blocking. And I promise you, that stuff not only that Coach Burl Smith will see, Coach Ebner will watch that back in the film and be proud of his guys up front.
Allenberg down there. You got Leinhardt down there.
It was a great play. All Grandview, 43-0 Zebras. Back after the break on ZebraSportsNetwork.com.
CA Stone Dozer Service has been serving the people of Grandview for over 10 years. We offer all types of dozer work, including land clearing, stock tanks, road and driveway repair, as well as address drainage and erosion issues. We also deliver road base, select fill, topsoil, oversized rock, cushion sand, and pea gravel. Give us a call at 817-219-3800. We support our Grandview Zebras, Thundering Herd, and our local first responders.
Brad Allred, Dan Vaughn back with you here from Gateway. 43-0 Grandview. 3:40 to go in this first half. We'll have the Thundering Herd band for you at halftime. We've been talking about their great work here throughout this second quarter as it's a short directional kick. And, boy, Grandview came down with it. Are you kidding me?
Oh, wow.
What an effort down there By the Zebras. That was number 18, Kate McGonigal.
Kate McGonigal.
That was like a fly ball to left. He was going to get.
I've seen him catch those in the corner down the left field line at the Zebra ballpark. But right there, he beat the entire team down to catch that ball in the kickoff.
He said, "Hey, it doesn't have to be a baseball. I can do it with a football too."
He catches that at a pop fly onside kick, if you want to call it that. I mean, that wasn't the plan, but McGonigal hustling down there so fast, he got that in the fly.
That'll make Coach Good proud. Hey, speaking of Coach Good, congratulations to Riley and Michaela Good on the birth of their first child this week. Congratulations to the Good family. Mom and baby doing great. Grandview offense doing great.
Yes,
Ball
they
at the 36-yard line as they'll have it again 1st and 10. As Jalil Allen still at quarterback, now goes outside to Easton Ebner, slipped.
Yeah,
I think his knee touched. It did.
It did. Ebner had such a wide – he had a whole garden in front of him, a whole field in front of him. And
he was looking end zone.
He looked end zone and just slipped and lost the footing there.
That'll give his dad. It'll give his dad something to get on to him about.
I've not seen a lot of Allen except on tape, throwing the ball, but he's getting that ball out quickly.
Yeah, getting a look tonight. Jalil's doing great back there.
Ryder, we're so used to seeing Ryder is 1-2 out. That ball gets away so quick with what Ryder does.
Mm-hmm.
Allen, a lot like that. We hadn't seen much of that.
Yeah. He's looked good to this point, no question. Javon Matheson in the slot to the near side of the field. They'll give it out wide. Oh, boy, look at this run. Elijah Dominguez cuts up inside 25-10. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Grandview. What a play there by Elijah Dominguez on the touchdown run from 36 yards. And the Zebras are on the board again. What a run.
On the replay, if we do get a replay, I want you to watch him switch that ball to the other arm. I mean, I'm going to watch it right here. Here we go. Watch Dominguez. This is a sophomore, and he balls to the right hand. Watch him switch it over to the left hand right here.
He does.
And he uses that right hand as stiff arm, and that gives it the distance. It gives the distance.
That's smart. That's smart.
That's a young man growing up and getting an opportunity right there, and putting that ball from the right to the left, creating the stiff arm.
And you're seeing his maturation process as a player right there in front of you. That's a great point, Dan. Extra point is up, and it is good. 1:35 to go here in the first half. It's Grandview 50, Gateway nothing. Back after the break on ZebraSportsNetwork.com.
White Oak Veterinary has been part of the Zebra Sports Network family for years, practicing in the surrounding area since 2006. White Oak provides exceptional veterinary care with a genuine compassion that everyone desires for their pets. You can expect all your needs to be met, from preventative medicine and wellness visits to diagnostic workups and surgery. Located in Grandview, about a mile east off I-35 and County Road 105, they're ready to address your pet's needs today. Contact Dr. Tarwater at White Oak Veterinary Clinic today at 817-242-3040.
Shout out to our great crew as well, Dan. You and I are the blowhards talking, but without Rogelio Martinez, Derek Dykes, none of this happens.
We don't get interviews.
No.
We don't get camera shots.
No, we don't get any of it. We don't get any of it. On the return there, Gateway try to get out wide, but gets flung down there by Landon Ainsworth making the tackle.
See Ainsworth out there doing that. Getting those guys we haven't seen a lot of. He's a junior, though, but down the kickoff team.
Getting him reps.
Play there.
Yeah.
I just show up and sit around, and Ro does all the work. So,
He's the muscle of the group. Ro's the muscle, no question. But we appreciate him, Derek.
Derek, great job. Great job upstairs.
Yeah. Boy, I tell you what.
I get it, and I'm blowing our own horn here, but I'm going to do it again. I sent the last game to my brother again, Sam Vaughn, who coaches at Concord High School in Elkhart, Indiana. He's done it for 30 years. He knows a little something about high school football in that neck of the woods, and he's like, wow, that is some kind of production, man.
You know what? The greatest compliment that I think we collectively as a group could ever be paid, and I'm just going to go ahead and divulge this. Ryan Ebner last week on Saturday sent me a text, and it said, man, oh, man, we just sometimes don't know how lucky we are to have this. And you know what? That lets me know that there are people that are proud that are of the work that we're doing, and that's why we're doing this. We just want something the community can be proud of. get behind our student athletes, and that gave me all the validity that I needed to know that we're doing the right thing. So
the kick here, they had a penalty on the Zebras here, and they left. They were left a little early there.
Well, we certainly couldn't do it without all our fantastic sponsors that we'll talk about in detail in the second half. Thank you to each and every one of you, because without you, there is no us. As the Gators now trying to get out wide, but just ran out of room, and boy, a punishing tackle there from Grandview.
Gavin Carroll right there just that may have been the hardest tackle all night.
Yeah.
Young man is down too.
You hope he's okay. As he did take a shot there from Carroll. And you certainly hope that he's okay.
Come on, Pop, get out!
But we do appreciate all of our sponsors. We could not do it without them. We want to thank all of our friends, Grandview Bank, Cleveland Fence, Burles and Nissan, B&C Exteriors, B&B Muffler and Tire, Kennedale Mansfield Plumbing, Heating and Air, LeMaster Custom Pools, CA Stone and Dozer Service, Buck Realty and Twine Grounds, Kid Custom Welding and Construction, White Oak Veterinary Clinic, Sharp Wealth Management, Grandview Dental, Chaparral Golf Company, Salon 050, Hunley Hydraulics, all of our great friends you see across the screen there. We thank each and every one of them for all of their efforts, because, again, without our sponsors, there is no platform for us to be able to do this without their great contributions. So we thank each and every one of them as you see their names across the screen here. And we hope this young man from Gateway is okay. They continue to assess him on the sideline, and we'll give him every opportunity to do that to make sure that he's okay. We've got 40 seconds left here in the first half. Let's let them tend to this young man, and then we'll come back after the break here on ZebraSportsNetwork.com.
Are you seeking to maximize your retirement savings, retire soon, or develop a financial plan for you and your family? Sharp Wealth Management can help. Our reputation is built on a long track record of providing disciplined, comprehensive financial planning. Our process includes retirement planning, investment management, tax planning, estate and legacy planning, risk management, and more. Let our expertise, knowledge, and experience help you pursue long-term financial success. Don't wait until the fourth quarter to start planning for your future. Visit us at www.sharpwm.com or at our office located in Old Town Burleson.
If you're in the market for buying or selling real estate, consider our friends at Buck Realty. Tammy Rydell and her team are a boutique-style real estate firm with an independent brokerage in Grandview that strives to provide a professional, one-of-a-kind experience for buyers and sellers. Their boutique-style focuses on the person, the lifestyle, and the experience. Contact Buck Realty today by calling 817-866-3700. Hey Zebras, need a plumber? Check out KMP Plumbing, Heating, and Air. KMP is family-owned and operated, serving the DFW Metroplex since 1985. KMP offers simple plumbing, heating, and air solutions for your home or business, as well as 24-hour emergency services. Schedule your service online today at kmpcorp.com. That's kmpcorp.com. KMP Plumbing, Heating, and Air. KMP, license N17237.
Back here from the break, they got that young man over to the bench, Dan, and that's obviously great news.
Yeah, he helped off there, but you don't want to see anybody get hurt. It was a clean hit, wasn't anything malicious, but
looks like he's getting his bearings about him, though. Looks like he's probably going to be okay, which is great news.
Family's down there with him, too, which is good.
Checking on him, which is good. Absolutely. Wish nothing but the best for that young man. As we approach the end of the first half, 40 seconds to go in this one, as they'll wind that clock up, and I think Gateway ready just to take it to the half, and we will certainly do that. So 50-0 Zebras as we head to halftime. We're going to have the Thundering Herd band for you, and then after that, Dan and I will come back. We will kind of break down this first half, what we saw, what we expect to be a pretty quick second half, and then we set the stage for homecoming week next week against Inspired Vision. We take it to the half. Our score, Grandview 50, Gateway 0. Back after the break with the Thundering Herd Band on ZebraSportsNetwork.com.
John Houston Homes and Trinity Oaks Mortgage are excited to be building and financing new homes right here in Grandview. Located off of Gilliam and Kreiner Streets, they have new homes starting in the 340s. Floor plans range from 1,500 square feet to over 3,000 square feet. You can build from the ground up and go to the design studio to customize your home, or choose from some great move-in ready homes. Either way, they have lots of options for your growing family's needs and goals. You can get a new home with no down payment with USDA financing through Trinity Oaks Mortgage. They also have other loan programs from FHA, VA, conventional to help you qualify and get that dream home you've been looking for without having to leave the community you love. John Houston Homes and Trinity Oaks Mortgage are open this weekend and 7 days a week. So they invite you to come out and see them at their model home at 309 Tyler Street or call them at 866-512-9418.
Looking to put a new cedar picket fence around your pool? Need something aesthetically pleasing that won't restrict your view? Maybe you're in need of agricultural fencing. Whatever your needs entail, we encourage you to give Cleburne Fence a call today. Contact former Grandview Zebras Jason Allen and Ryan Britton at 817-645-3348. They're proud to support the Grandview student athletes, and we're proud to call them our partners. Visit them online at cleburnefence.net or give Cleburne Fence a call today at 817-645-3348 and let them know the Zebra Sports Network sent you.
Hey Zebra fans, Brad Allred here with the Zebra Sports Network. And are you ever like me and want that coffee or delicious smoothie, but you're too lazy to go too far to get it? Well, our problems are solved. Entwine Grounds, a coffee and smoothie bowl food truck serving Johnson County and the surrounding areas. They're located at 901 East Kreiner Street in Grandview. They're open Tuesday through Saturday from 6 a.m. to noon. Contact them today at 903-229-3308. Entwine Grounds, a longtime partner with Zebra Sports Network. For over 20 years, B&C Exteriors has specialized in roofing, siding, windows, skylights, and gutters for residential customers across Texas and Oklahoma. Being locally owned and operated, B&C Exteriors have been Zebra supporters for over 40 years. Now that we're moving our way into fall, now is the perfect time to get a free estimate on your new roof. Contact my good friend Bill Dudley today at 817-866-4897 and let him know the Zebra Sports Network sent you.
Hey Zebra fans, now's your chance to get your hands on the same shirts you see your Zebra Sports Network broadcasters wear. We want to thank our friends from Chaparral Golf Company for fitting us in our official gear in 2023. Chaparral Golf Company has quality shirts that you can wear. John Houston Homes and Trinity Oaks Mortgage are excited to be building and financing new homes right here in Grandview. Located off of Gilliam and Kreiner Streets, they have new homes starting in the 340s. Floor plans range from 1,500 square feet to over 3,000 square feet. You can build from the ground up and go to the design studio to customize your home, or choose from some great move-in ready homes. Either way, they have lots of options for your growing family's needs and goals. You can get a new home with no down payment with USDA financing through Trinity Oaks Mortgage. They also have other loan programs from FHA, VA, conventional to help you qualify and get that dream home you've been looking for without having to leave the community you love. John Houston Homes and Trinity Oaks Mortgage are open this weekend and 7 days a week. So they invite you to come out and see them at their model home at 309 Tyler Street or call them at 866-512-9418.
Looking to put a new cedar picket fence around your pool? Need something aesthetically pleasing that won't restrict your view? Maybe you're in need of agricultural fencing. Whatever your needs entail, we encourage you to give Cleburne Fence a call today. Contact former Grandview Zebras Jason Allen and Ryan Britton at 817-645-3348. They're proud to support the Grandview student athletes, and we're proud to call them our partners. Visit them online at cleburnefence.net or give Cleburne Fence a call today at 817-645-3348 and let them know the Zebra Sports Network sent you.
Brad Allred, Dan Vaughn back here with you at halftime, 50-0 Grandview. If you're waiting for the Thundering Herd Band, like I know many of you are, and you see the adjustments being made on screen, I want to explain what's going on here. Dan, the young man that took the hit on the sideline, at the end of the first half. They're assessing him still on the bench, and they're putting him in basically what is concussion protocol right now, trying to assess his situation. He certainly didn't need, with all due respect to the Grandview band, he didn't need a bunch of loud instruments in front of him.
See, as we just zoom that in, but if you look at the bottom, right where the 0 is where he is. He's sitting there on the bench there. The medical, the family, and the coaches
they're
around
assessing
there.
him.
Well, the Grandview band had set up their some of their equipment there on the sideline.
As they normally would,
as
to
they normally would.
face the home crowd,
and
right?
And they were going to face the crowd and do that, but they were they're too close, and we had to give him more room. So that's the delay. That to take all the gear, some of the gear. It's some of the different instruments. I'm a football guy. I'm trying here, but trust me,
but
it's
all the
band stuff.
percussion.
They've got
to move all that to the other end.
My oldest will be so mad at me right now. Did you pay attention to any halftime at Prince of Peace?
Because they're playing that. Yeah, so we're going to do our best to bring it to you. Now, I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear it because now with them playing the other way and the sound being focused in that direction, but we certainly want to give this young man from Gateway all the room that he needs as they can. Again, they continue to assess his injuries, and you want to be able to do that. So the Grandview band is turning the other way, and that's why you
hear that. You hear this a lot in sport, maybe baseball, football, anything protocol. And there's a concussion protocol you go through, and loud noises is one of those things that would be in change. That's one of the things that's in there. So I want to give him as much room as possible.
Absolutely. Here. So we'll step aside again. We'll keep it picture in picture, and when the Thundering Herd band begins to play, we'll come back and try to bring it to you the best that we can here at halftime. 50-0 Grandview on ZebraSportsNetwork.com.
John Houston Homes them at 866-512-9418.
Today at 817-645-3348 and let them know the Zebra Sports Network sent you.
Hey Zebra fans, Brad Allred here with the Zebra Sports Network. And are you ever like me and want that coffee or delicious smoothie, but you're too lazy to go too far to get it? Well, our problems are solved. Entwined Grounds, a coffee and smoothie bowl food truck serving Johnson County and the surrounding areas. They're located at 901 East Kreiner Street in Grandview. They're open Tuesday through Saturday from 6 a.m. to noon. Contact them today at 903-229-3308. Entwined Grounds, a longtime partner with Zebra Sports Network. For over 20 years, B&C Exteriors has specialized in roofing, siding, windows, skylights, and gutters for residential customers across Texas and Oklahoma. Being locally owned and operated, B&C Exteriors have been Zebra supporters for over 40 years. Now that we're moving our way into fall, now is the perfect time to get a free estimate on your new roof. Contact my good friend Bill Dudley today at 817-866-4897 and let him know the Zebra Sports Network sent you. Hey. John Gutters for residential customers across Texas and Oklahoma. Being locally owned and operated, B&C Exteriors have been Zebra supporters for over 40 years. Now that we're moving our way into fall, now's the perfect time to get a free estimate on your new roof. Contact my good friend Bill Dudley today at 817-866-4897 and let him know the Zebra Sports Network sent you.
Hey Zebra fans, now's your chance to get your hands on the same shirts you see your Zebra Sports Network broadcasters wear. We want to thank our friends from Chaparral Golf Company for fitting us in our official gear in 2023. Chaparral Golf Company has quality shirts that you can wear for a day on the links or a night out with friends with many great selections available. Go place your order today at chaparralgolfco.com and let them know the Zebra Sports Network sent you.
Let's welcome Salon 050 to the Zebra Sports Network team. Ladies, if you're looking for a quality salon experience that you don't have to travel far for, consider Salon 050 to get you looking your best. Whether you are in need of a cut, color, root touch-up, or a new style, Salon 050 has you covered. And guys, you're covered too. Drop by 203 South 1st Street in Grandview for a fresh cut that will turn heads. Don't wait. Make your appointment today by calling Amanda Scarber at 817-441-3800 and let her know the Zebra Sports Network sent you.
Hunley Hydraulic Sales and Service is your number one stop for all your hydraulic needs. Located at 3220 North Main Street in Cleburne, they're standing by ready to help you today. Whether you're in the need of hose, fittings, or hydraulic component sales and repair, Craig Hunley and the folks at Hunley Hydraulic have been taking care of their customers since 1982. Give them a call today at 817-558-4961 and let them know the Zebra Sports Network sent you. Welcome Shamrock Tube and Hose to the Zebra Sports Network. Shamrock Tube and Hose can create or replicate any brake hose or tube to your exact specifications. They can provide hoses for any type of car, truck, SUV, bus, trailer, motorhome, golf cart, forklift, and more. Providing fast, friendly, and dependable hydraulic and automotive hose repair or replacement. Go pay them a visit at 3220 North Main Street in Cleburne. Call them today at 817-980-3032. If you're in the market for buying or selling real estate, consider our friends at Buck Realty. Tammy Rydell and her team are a boutique-style real estate firm with an independent brokerage in Grandview that strives to provide a professional, one-of-a-kind experience for buyers and sellers. Their boutique style focuses on the person, the lifestyle, and the experience. Contact Buck Realty today by calling 817-866-3700. When you visit Grandview Dental, your smile's their top priority. Dr. Collins and her entire team are dedicated to providing you with a personalized quality dental care that you deserve. When you visit their office, you'll experience all that modern dentistry has to offer, including a comprehensive list of dental services to meet the needs of your whole family. They've been taking care of my family since we moved to the area. Let them take care of yours. Grandview Dental is located at 800 East Kreiner Street in Grandview. Contact their office at 817-866-2315 and let them know the Zebra Sports Network sent you. The Zebra Sports Network is excited to partner with KCW Construction once again this season. KCW Construction, formerly known as Kid Custom Welding, now offers not only all your welding needs, but also construction services such as tree mulching, land clearing, dirt work, pad sites, culvert and driveway installation, and much more. Give our good friend TJ Kidd a call today at 817-240-3845 or visit them at customweldingtexas.com.
B&B Muffler and Tire of Cleburne, Texas is a trusted wholesaler and retailer of quality mufflers, tires, shocks, wheels, trailer hitches, and more. They also do custom exhaust as well as vehicle inspections. Owners David Self and Brad Early are big Zebras fans, excited about our team. See them today for quick and friendly service. They're located at 402 South Main Street in Cleburne, Texas. You can reach B&B Muffler and Tire at 817-645-5900. CA Stone Dozer Service have been serving the people of Grandview for over 10 years. We offer all types of dozer work, including land clearing, stock tanks, road and driveway repair, as well as address drainage and erosion issues. We also deliver road base, select fill, topsoil, oversized rock, cushion sand, and pea gravel. Give us a call at 817-219-3800. We support our Grandview Zebras, Thundering Herd, and our local first responders.
Well, howdy, Zebra fans. Greg the Hammer Williams here. Now, Grandview Bank has supported the town of Grandview since the bank opened in 1890. So it was only natural when high school football began in the 1920s that Grandview Bank would support the Zebras just like they do today. Grandview Bank is the title sponsor of Zebras football on the Zebra Sports Network. Now, Grandview Bank serving Grandview and Johnson County since 1890. Member FDIC.
White Oak Veterinary has been part of the Zebra Sports Network family for years, practicing in the surrounding area since 2006. White Oak provides exceptional veterinary care with a genuine compassion that everyone desires for their pets. You can expect all your needs to be met, from preventative medicine and wellness visits to diagnostic workups and surgery. Located in Grandview, about a mile east off I-35 and County Road 105, they're ready to address your pet's needs today. Contact Dr. Tarwater at White Oak Veterinary Clinic today at 817-242-3040.
Are you seeking to maximize your retirement savings, retire soon, or develop a financial plan for you and your family? Sharp Wealth Management can help. Our reputation is built on a long track record of providing disciplined, comprehensive financial planning. Our process includes retirement planning, investment management, tax planning, estate and legacy planning, risk management, and more. Let our expertise, knowledge, and experience help you pursue long-term financial success. Don't wait until the fourth quarter to start planning for your future. Visit us at www.sharpwm.com or at our office located in Old Town Burleson.
Hey Zebras, need a plumber? Check out KMP Plumbing, Heating, and Air. KMP is family owned and operated, serving the DFW Metroplex since 1985. KMP offers simple plumbing, heating, and air solutions for your home or business, as well as 24-hour emergency services. Schedule your service online today at kmpcorp.com. That's kmpcorp.com. KMP Plumbing, Heating, and Air. KMP, license N17237. Hey Zebra fans, Brad Allred here, and if you're in the market for a new vehicle, whether it be a truck, car, SUV, I suggest you go visit our newest friends over at Burleson Nissan, located at 300 North Burleson Boulevard, right off I-35. They've got a fantastic selection, excellent service. I got my Nissan Titan there and have been happy ever since. Give them a call today, 817-484-3500, or visit them at burlesonnissan.com. Let's welcome LeMaster Custom Pools to the Zebra Sports Network family. The team at LeMaster Custom Pools has over 20 years of custom pool building experience. They know what it takes to build a pool that's beautiful and will satisfy you and your family over those hot Texas summers. Give their team a call today to collaborate on your new pool idea and experience the difference by contacting their office at 817-526-5224 or give Dustin LeMaster a call at 817-999-1860 and let him know the Zebra Sports Network sent you.
Second halftime, as Brad Allred, Dan Vaughn back here with you from Gateways. They got that young man off. They're going to send him to a medical facility. Wish nothing but the best for him. Hopefully that he turns out okay.
Absolutely. The Dallas EMTs here, and
he's in good hands.
He
is in good hands.
Good applause from both sides too.
Yes, good sportsmanship. And we're back and ready for football. Grandview offense is going to get it coming out of the gate here. Now, Dan, I think this second half is going to go quickly. Not going to be a lot of time for reps.
No, not a lot of reps.
Stay healthy.
That may be the biggest key of all, right there.
Stay healthy. Stay healthy. Zebras will get the football first. They've got Jalil Allen back deep, along with Anthony Baronis as they both stand between 15, 20-yard line. As Gateway will kick this one off, and we're set for action here in the second half. As the ball blowing off the tee there, they'll have to reset that thing. 50 spot in the first half of Grandview. Offense was efficient.
Yeah, they're efficient, did a little bit of everything. And I did enjoy the Allen quarterback move there. You see a little Joe Allen there.
Yeah.
And we've seen him in open space as a receiver, but see him behind center.
And he looked good there.
Looked good.
Now we'll see what he can do on the kickoff. 25-30. Tries to get outside 35-40, 45-50. You're not catching him. Oh, he slowed down, cut up inside, and dropped at the 40. 34-yard line. He kind of hit the brakes there, tried to turn up inside. But again, I can't tell from our vantage point if he had the edge there, but gets wrestled down. But good starting field position for the Zebras.
Good starting field position. So they do offensively. Let's just, and again, you want it clean. I think the only thing I would say in the first half, I thought the extra point, and then this is nitpicking maybe, but the special teams on the extra point side was a little wheels off. They had a couple misses there, and they had a couple penalties there down low. You want to kind of clean those little things up here. Let's do offensively though. And
hey, and if you're a coach and you go into that film room tomorrow morning, you got to find something to critique,
right?
Exactly. You got to find something.
Looks like Ryder's going to be out there.
Ryder Hayes back in the game here. Still have Landon Ainsworth in the backfield with him flanked to his right. Ryder's going to go back left, swings it out in the flat to Matheson, gets outside and goes towards the sidelines, brought down after a gain of about 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
5th catch of the year for Matheson. Get a chance to get some reps there, junior.
Ryder Hayes will bring the offense back to the line of scrimmage on a 2nd down and 6. Ainsworth again to his right. He'll look back left, quickly gets that one out to Easton Ebner. Catch made, cuts back up inside, good for the 1st down. He'll be tripped up just past the marker and should be good enough to move the chains. And they are moving them. 1st down Grandview.
1st down Grandview, and Matheson got a great block out there too. That little quick bubble screen right there, it's, A, you got to clear the pass. B, the receivers are going to block downfield. And Matheson, who just made the catch before, a nice block right there to clear the pathway.
Zebras will send trips to the near side of the field, but they'll go Ainsworth up left side behind the tackle. Cuts back up inside towards the hash marks, and he'll pick up a nice little gain. Zebra offense moving along. Again, all 1st downs this year, courtesy of our friends from White Oak Veterinary Clinic. Give your pet the veterinary care they deserve by calling our good friends at White Oak Veterinary Clinic today at 817-242-3040. 2nd down, Ryder Hayes going to get it out wide quickly into the hands of Wesley Hanna. He'll follow his blockers, now spins up, back up inside, and he's wrestled out of bounds short of the 20-yard line. That'll be good enough for another Grandview 1st down. Zebras rolling right along here on a Friday night, looking to move to 5-1 on the year and a perfect 4-0 in District 7 3A play. 1st down here for Grandview as Hayes will remain in the shotgun set. He'll take the snap, looking across the middle, surveys, now goes outside. Throw long and short, actually. No, it's caught by Easton Ebner down there.
I thought,
yeah, my fault. I thought that it was a far corner of the field, but Easton Ebner comes up with it for the Grandview touchdown. Made that one look easy.
Yeah, from our vantage point, I think we thought it was overthrown, but it was back in the back corner there.
Yeah, it was a good play. The Zebra touchdown brought to you by our friends from Sharp Wealth Management. Zebra's on the board now, 56-0. 1st touchdown here in the 2nd half. Now let's work on this special teams here. There's a snap down, the kick is up, and that extra point is good. 57-0 Grandview. Back after the break on ZebraSportsNetwork.com.
For over 20 years, B&C Exteriors has specialized in roofing, siding, windows, skylights, and gutters for residential customers across Texas and Oklahoma. Being locally owned and operated, B&C Exteriors have been Zebra supporters for over 40 years. Now that we're moving our way into fall, now is the perfect time to get a free estimate on your new roof. Contact my good friend Bill Dudley today at 817-866-4897 and let him know the Zebra Sports Network sent you.
57-0 Grandview here in the 3rd quarter as Kane Cooley out to kick another one off to the Gators of Gateway here tonight. It's been all Grandview at this point. 57-0 Zebras. Again, looking to pick up their 4th district win on the year and move to 5-1 overall. Kane Cooley back to work, ready to kick this one away. And that kick is up, and he boots a deep one. And it'll be caught on the run by the Gateway kickoff returner, trying to find the edge, but forced out of bounds.
That was Ryder's 15th touchdown pass of the year, actually 16th. We missed one earlier, right? Yeah,
efficient, yeah.
So he's 16 TD passes this year.
Up over 1,000 yards now.
1,000 yards, and it's the defense. Let's see here.
Seeing a lot of the 2s out here now.
Yeah, looks
now
like
Carter Collins still on the field.
Carter Collins out there.
Anthony Barone or Caleb Quintero still on the field.
Let's see, Jameson.
Troy Davis out here at corner.
Davis out there. Mm-hmm. Jameson Dunnigan out there.
So getting a good mixture. Yeah, Jameson Dunnigan at defensive end.
Yep.
Wesley Hanna in the game as well.
Raimundo Solanda.
Yeah.
He's in there as well.
So getting some folks some reps here in this second half as the handoff to the right side, trying to find the edge, but nowhere to go. Number of Zebras stack him up. As the clock continues to run, down to 5:37 to go in this third quarter. 57-0 Grandview lead tonight. Impaired vision next week for homecoming. We'll certainly have that for you next Friday night. Inspired vision, excuse me. Impaired vision. That's what I have when I can't see the field on the far side.
That's us looking at the scoreboard tonight with the bar in the way here.
That is impaired vision. It's inspired vision next Friday night. We'll have that for you.
Inspired if you can see through it. That's the thing, right?
No doubt, no doubt. Homecoming next week, next Friday night for Grandview. We'll certainly be excited to bring that to you. All the homecoming festivities that go along with that throughout the week. We'll try to highlight some of that for you, maybe even get a little bit of the pep rally on Friday on social media for you. Some substitution issues here for Gateway.
They only had 10 men on the field there.
Yeah, needed a left tackle. They found one. Well, give to the up back. Found a hole. And wrestled down. It'll be third down upcoming here for the Gators. Kane Cooley still in the game. He actually made that tackle. It's funny. Coach Ebner, the defense, you're seeing some 2s in there for whatever reason. They're making Cooley work tonight. No, yes. you stay out there, buddy. You stay out there.
Some 2s and a couple of 3s there.
But, not you, Kane. You got to stay out there for a little bit. You got to stay out there. Defender trying to, oh boy, good tackle there in the open field as Gateway just trying to make something offensively.
That's Preston Carroll.
That
there.
was Preston Carroll laying the hat on.
He's been in most of the first half, but
you'll see that here on the replay as he comes across to cut in the gap and got hit first by Hanna, but then Carroll comes in there and cleans him up with a nice tackle.
Slows him down the arm there, and then here comes Carroll. Carroll Dominguez have been a couple of guys in the last 2 ball games that stepping up, a lot more reps, and of course both have been playing with the number 1s, but getting reps here with the number 2 here and still making those plays.
You know, I talked about that in the pregame interview with Coach Ebner about where you'll notice some things in terms of depth, particularly offensively at the skill positions with a number of wide receivers having the catches that they have this year. But I also brought to the table the fact that you're starting to see some depth on the defensive side of the football too. And Coach Ebner agreed with that, and he really likes where they're starting to get here as the season progresses in terms of the number of players that they have that can bring something and be productive on the defensive side of the ball.
Punt down right around, just shy of midfield, about on the Gators side, but it'll be a 1st and 10 there.
Zebras will have it once again here at the 49-yard line. We'll see what they come up with offensively. There will be Ryder Hayes coming back out at quarterback here for the Zebras on this possession. They'll bring Will Mathis and Wesley Hanna to the near side of the field, a 4-receiver set with Ainsworth flanked to the right of Hayes in the shotgun set, and he'll give Ainsworth right side. He'll get wrestled down as he crosses the 45 up to about the 43-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6. Bring up a 2nd down and 4 as we get inside 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. 57-0 Zebras tonight. It's been all Grandview. On 2nd and 4, Hayes had that ball batted down at the line. That one incomplete. Tried to get it out to Mathis. But the defender there coming from the defensive end spot made a nice play for the Gators.
Will Martin at the other tackle. Also in there at center, Tyle McElroy is center right now at the moment. Looks like also
Jack Basin out there at right tackle.
Dunnigan is playing the guard spot on the left side.
Now Hayes will take the shotgun set, slings out right to Matheson. He'll follow his blocks, cut up outside. Now it's a foot race down the sideline. And I don't think, nope, they're going to say stepped out of bounds. First down, Grandview.
Well, and here's the guy, Jamison Dunnigan. Hadn't seen a lot of reps, but he's out there, the guard out there making a great block there, clears the way. And again, that's that quick bubble screen, but you got to push that guard out there. And you got a guy that hadn't had a lot of reps, but's out to make it a great block, clears the way, and really goes for 6.
Some real cohesiveness here, even with the 2s on the field for the Grandview offense.
Matheson goes that distance because of that key block on the left side.
No doubt about it. Now Hayes will sling it out right again. Catch made after being bobbled. Made a couple of defenders miss. I believe that was Gavin Carroll out there on the catch as we're inside 30 seconds to go in this third quarter.
They run that little in and out there, and where they've got a moment ago it was Matheson, that time it was Carroll, but they've done that on a couple of sequences back and forth in the second quarter as well.
First and goal from the 1 now for the Zebras, knocking on the door of the end zone again. Ainsworth and Carroll in the backfield with Hayes. Or no, excuse me, that is just Ainsworth in the backfield with Ryder Hayes.
They want to run a play.
Back to that more impaired vision.
Yeah, that'll be it. They don't have to run a play.
Yeah, they don't have to run one, and they have no intent to. They're going to walk it down here to the other end of the field as we'll get the fourth quarter started. The Grandview knocking on the door again. Back after the break, 57-0 Zebras on ZebraSportsNetwork.com.
Let's welcome Salon 050 to the Zebra Sports Network team. Ladies, if you're looking for a quality salon experience that you don't have to travel far for, consider Salon 050 to get you looking your best. Whether you are in need of a cut, color, root touch-up, or a new style, Salon 050 has you covered. And guys, you're covered too. Drop by 203 South 1st Street in Grandview for a fresh cut that will turn heads. Don't wait. Make your appointment today by calling Amanda Scarber at 817-441-3800 and let her know the Zebra Sports Network sent you.
Yeah. We're going to go, our plan is we'll.
Hey Zebra fans, Brad Allred here with the Zebra Sports Network. And are you ever like me and want that coffee or delicious smoothie, but you're too lazy to go too far to get it? Well, our problems are solved. Entwined Grounds, a coffee and smoothie bowl food truck serving Johnson County and the surrounding areas. They're located at 901 East Kreiner Street in Grandview. They're open Tuesday through Saturday from 6 a.m. to noon. Contact them today at 903-229-3308. Entwined Grounds, a longtime partner with Zebra Sports Network. Let's welcome LeMaster Custom Pools to the Zebra Sports Network family. The team at LeMaster Custom Pools has over 20 years of custom pool building experience. They know what it takes to build a pool that's beautiful and will satisfy you and your family over those hot Texas summers. Give their team a call today to collaborate on your new pool idea and experience the difference by contacting their office at 817-526-5224 or give Dustin LeMaster a call at 817-999-1860 and let him know the Zebra Sports Network sent you.
Grandview knocking on the door here as we start quarter number 4. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line. Zebra offense set to go to work. Ryder Hayes will take the snap, up fumbles it, just falls to the ground back at the 6. Trouble on the exchange, and there you just err on the side of caution.
Yeah, just to drop on it. Let's get one more play here. A couple more plays, actually.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity.
And they narrowed the splits there. They got a little tighter there. Now they can go a little normal splits here and get a little more spacing there.
Since twins to the near side of the field, it's Matheson and Carroll here on the near side as Hayes will turn and give to Ainsworth up the middle. Gets met inside the 5 down to about the 2, the 1. No, they're going to say he got in. Touchdown Grandview. The near official called him down at the short. The far official called touchdown. So touchdown for Gavin Carroll, and the Zebras on the board here in the fourth. So 63-0 Grandview.
And that run right there, we'll see it in just a second here.
As you look at it on the replay here, Ryder Hayes gave it to Ainsworth, and he just followed his big fellas up front there.
That's his second touchdown of the season as well.
And it was that second lunge there that you saw that got him across. So the touchdown is good. Now Grandview will take a crack at this extra point. Snap, hold, kick, block. And we talked about that, or you mentioned it, Dan, is now they'll drop him at the 15-yard line. A little work to clean up there.
That's the fourth time there's been a yellow jersey right there in the line of fire, and they could have easily had another 3 blocks. That's another block there. And again, nitpicking here when you're up 63-0, but boy, that was just, they're in there too quick.
Yeah, the kicker, Angel Castillo, never had a chance to even try to get that one off. So some good work there on special teams there for the Gators. We'll step aside, back after the break. 63-0 Grandview on Zebra Sports.
Looking to put a new cedar picket fence around your pool? Need something aesthetically pleasing that won't restrict your view? Maybe you're in need of agricultural fencing. Whatever your needs entail, we encourage you to give Cleburne Fence a call today. Contact former Grandview Zebras Jason Allen and Ryan Britton at 817-645-3348. They're proud to support the Grandview student athletes, and we're proud to call them our partners. Visit them online at cleburndefence.net or give Cleburne Fence a call today at 817-645-3348 and let them know the Zebra Sports Network sent you.
63-0 Zebras. Kane Cooley set to kick it off here. 8:56 and counting to go in this one. Cooley with the deep kick. Will be fielded at the 22-yard line. Comes up near side of the field. 30, 35, 40. Good return up to about the 44, 45-yard line. Matheson on the tackle.
Now, last week, shutout of Maypearl.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at maybe another shutout here. I mean, I think that may be in the back of the mind now because you would have been your third shutout of the season. I mean, it's hard to shut out anybody. I mean, just the way the ball bounces, the way and I mentioned to you in the pregame that the Gators had scored 14 against Maypearl.
Yeah,
they put some points on the board, and you put up a goose egg tonight. That would be one more little feather in the cap on a night when you were really rolling right along.
And if I know Ryan Ebner, like I feel like I know Ryan Ebner, he's using that as his point of contention with this defensive unit out there on the field.
Don't be the one.
Let's. There's a mini game inside the game. Let's go play it right here.
Your teammates have done this so far, and let's
hang on to it.
Yeah,
no doubt. So the Gateway offense will go to work here, just short of midfield. We'll have some good field position here inside the last 8 minutes of this ball game. They'll move the ball back to the 44-yard line, and that's where they'll spot it. And timeout, Gateway. We'll keep it right here. Inspired Vision next week for homecoming, and I think if you're the Zebras tonight, I don't want to say worried because I don't know anything, but we saw Cade Gann on crutches over there earlier.
Yep.
So you got to assess that from an injury front because Cade Gann a big part of things here. So you got to see where you're at there. You want to stay injury-free here over the course of this next 8 minutes, and then you go watch some film tomorrow, and then you get back out on the practice field Monday and get ready for Inspired Vision.
Yeah, and seeing Cade across the way there, he's got the crutches. He's standing, but he's got the crutches on. And
right.
Like some got a brace there on his left leg. But, yeah, homecoming's always – the distraction. There's a lot of things going on. It's a different schedule. You've got the teachers tend to be a little more understanding that week. It's a special week, right?
And I know these coaches, they want the players to be a part of that stuff, right?
And maybe that next week and after building on this week, the timing's perfect for who you're facing next week. I'm trying to say it in a nice way.
Yeah, absolutely. Because after that, you really got to get down to business.
And that was my next point.
West, Whitney, Madison to finish.
And that really will define where you wind up playing in November.
Yeah, if you want to win a district championship, you got to go win those 3 ball games.
Exactly.
No doubt. First down here for the Gators. as they'll give it to the running back. It's just trampled there at the line of scrimmage. Wesley Hanna in there. Also number 51 for the Zebras. Nice little stop there from Will Martin. Yeah.
Will Martin's getting both sides of the ball here. A little time down there on that line.
2nd down and 11 coming up.
So Austin Pryor made a nice swing move as well to get in there, and the guys getting some opportunities here.
Thundering Herd Band continues to play across the way. They're having some fun tonight over there.
They were. They had a great show, too.
They did have a great show. They always have a great show. Fantastic. 2nd down here. They're going to look to throw deep. They go down there. Oh, boy, they had a man. They had a man.
They had him there, and McGonigal was right there step for step, but just one step behind him.
Right.
And that's another, and again, from a Gators standpoint, from Gateway's point of view, they almost completed one early in the ball game.
Yeah.
And for them, as you mentioned, it's play-by-play. It's improving every game.
It's literally one step at a time.
Granted, that's an incomplete pass, but for them, that's catchable.
Good route.
Yes, that's a good route. That's a teachable moment.
That's right. That's exactly right. 3rd down here for the Gators from the 44-yard line. Shotgun set. They'll look to the sideline for the call. Take the snap. They'll give it to the running back again, right side, and right there Wesley Hanna says, you're not going anywhere.
No, Wesley Hanna had that corner right there. Austin Pryor had the penetration to force the running back to the backside, and there was Hanna right there saying, hello, that corner. We saw that the first half, too. The Zebras are so quick on the corners here. The linebacker core and the ends are able to seal so quickly. And, granted, outclassing the opponent perhaps, but they did it last week against Maypearl. The same thing.
4th down and 13 here. Zebras won't drop anybody back in the punt formation. The punter on the field here for Gateway. They don't have anyone back as Grandview yet. There's the snap, and here comes the punt. End over end kick. Everybody will just get out of the way. I'll take a nice little Gateway bounce. Boy, you're gonna get some good yardage from the punter there, as that one's gonna roll a little bit, and it'll roll to a stop. 5:25 left. We'll keep it here. Zebra offense will come back out on the field and try to grind down this last 5:25. Boy, the wind really started to...
Well, it stopped for a moment. It's weird. Right around halftime it was blowing, then all of a sudden it stopped and went away, and then all of a sudden it's back again.
Here it comes again.
I don't know what Roe's got going on when he was doing the wind, but Roe controls everything. He's got control of the wind too.
He does.
I see the planes lined up to come into left field. He's got those controlled.
They're waiting on Roe to get permission to come in here and land. He's doing it all tonight.
Doing it all.
Airline dispatcher, executive producer. He runs the show. Okay, I asked your Texas OU prediction earlier. Now let's take it over to the Diamond. How are the Rangers going to come out in this series of Baltimore?
Boy, their backs were against the wall last week, playing on the road, and then going on the road, the long road trip from Seattle to Tampa. But there's a certain something about them. I can't put my finger on it. But you and I both been around baseball a long time, and from a distance, there's something about them. I can't explain what it is. Is it the Evan Carter effect?
He's been incredible.
Is it the Bochy effect? Perhaps. Just certain teams have a certain something, and they get a little certain something. I can't explain it, but being around the game, like you and I have a long time, there's just that magic dust that they have, and I think they'll do well in Baltimore. I really think they got a little something special, and they're probably a year early.
And they are a year early. But what doesn't make sense to me are they're winning with glaring components of issues. The bullpen being one.
Yes, absolutely.
They're overcoming it. 2-out hitting being another.
That's
they're
a huge
overcoming
part.
it. They're overcoming it. Obviously, their power is taking them a lot of ways. But I agree with you. I think they have something special as well. A little swing pass out here, out of bounds. I'll give Grandview a few yards.
Baseball's a funny game, too. Like I said, you and I have done that for a long time. It's a funny game, and I get a certain feel for a team as a broadcaster, and I sort of try to get that. I try to get that same gauge as a fan, and I don't always get it. But I got something different about this club for some reason.
We're going to see. It's going to be a good series. Baltimore's had a great year as well. It's going to be fun. 2nd down here for Grandview. 2nd and 7. They'll swing it out right, but that one dropped. Believe that was Mathis that was the intended target on the far side of the field there.
You've got a third and manageable, long 7 here. And you want to,
Now this is a spot for Grandview, right?
Exactly.
Even though the score is what it is, what can you do on 3rd and 7?
Can
what do
he
you come up
play?
with? Right. Can you convert on 3rd and 7?
What play is giving us trouble in this spot?
Right. We'll swing it out wide to Matheson, cuts up inside. He's going to have the first down, cuts outside of the numbers. Now down the sideline, there's a flag. Cuts back up and in, finally dropped the second flag on the field. We'll check this laundry.
Maybe
I thought I saw a hold.
Yeah,
I thought I saw
a hold downfield.
Yeah, I thought I saw a hold on the Zebras. We'll see here. Let's check the flag.
He got the first down though, so I think they'll.
Yeah, they're going to bring it back. They'll spot the football. Looks like up about the 30. So that'll push them back. They'll replay the down. It'll be about a 3rd, and they still picked up a couple yards. 3rd and 5.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 5 for Grandview here, inside 3 minutes to go in this one. Putting the finishing touches, the bow. Putting the bow on this one tonight. As that one stacked up the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go there for Grandview. That'll bring up a 4th down as the clock continues to run. 2:10 to go here in this one. Again, big thanks to all our sponsors that make these broadcasts possible. We cannot do it without their fine support. I want to thank all of our friends from Grandview Bank, Cleburne Fence, Burleson Nissan, B&C Exteriors, Kennedale Mansfield Plumbing, Heating and Air, CA Stone and Dozer Service, Buck Realty and Twine Grounds, Kid Custom Welding, White Oak Veterinary Clinic, Sharp Wealth Management, Grandview Dental, Chaparral Golf Company, Salon 050, Hunley Hydraulic, John Houston Homes and Trinity Mortgage. So the punt end over end. Gateway's going to go try to get it, and they scoop it up, but ball on it. So Gateway will get one last opportunity with the ball.
You know, a lot of the regulars aren't in there when the punt team comes on.
Hey, look at that shot Rowe got us there.
Look at
There's
Rowe.
the goalpost. There's
the goalpost shot.
But it's enough to see that there's 109 left.
You know you're doing well when the punt team comes in and it's all 11 starters going to come back out. They come back out in the field, and they're all putting their helmets on. Oh, wait, we got a punt. What?
They're like, punt. We haven't had one of those tonight. Yeah, punt team. What?
So the ones are back out for that one play.
Final minute of this one tonight. Certainly enjoyed bringing you the broadcast on a windy night here in Dallas. Everyone will converge here in the morning. College game day up the road at Fair Park before
State Fairgrounds.
Yeah, before Oklahoma, Texas at 11.
I
saw Baker Mayfield's doing the celebrity guest picker tomorrow.
I guess Tampa's got a bye week.
Yeah. So inside the final 30 seconds here, there'll be a fumble on the exchange, and the Gateway ball carrier will just go to the ground. And I think that might be the final play of this one. Again, I want to run down our sponsors one more time just to, again, express our gratitude and how thankful we are for each and every one of them. Our longtime friends from Grandview Bank. Robert Stewart, want to give a shout out to him tonight. I know he's watching along. Want to thank our friends from Cleburne Fence, my good buddy Jason Allen. Big thanks to all that he does for the city of Grandview and Grandview Athletics. Burleson Nissan, B&C Exteriors, B&B Muffler and Tire, Kennedale Mansfield Plumbing, Heating and Air, LeMaster Custom Pools, CA Stone and Dozer Service, Buck Realty, and Twine Grounds, Kid Custom Welding and Construction, White Oak Veterinary Clinic, Sharp Wealth Management, Grandview Dental, Chaparral Golf Company, Salon 050, Hunley Hydraulic, our good friends from Jeff Houston Homes, all the folks that support Zebra Sports Network. We cannot do it without you. That's why we take the time to show you them as they scroll down that, or scroll up, I guess, that left side of your screen. And then on the right side of the screen, you see our final score tonight. It was all Grandview, 63-0. Dan, final thoughts as we head into homecoming week?
Yeah, I think you checked most of the boxes. a couple penalties. The only thing I can really stress is the extra point thing was a little bit of a mystery, but other than that,
something to work on.
Other than that, I think you feel pretty good about what you did what you had to do, and you didn't look sloppy doing it. That's what I say.
You got the win. They're going home, getting ready for homecoming next week. We want to thank our fantastic team here. We're missing Josh Boot tonight. Look forward to seeing Josh next week. Big thanks to Derek Dykus, all the great work he does on the cameras. Big thanks to the best executive producer in this business, Rogelio Martinez. Always a lot of fun. DV,
ready next week.
Ready to do it again next week.
Do it again. Homecoming. Looking forward to it.
Let's do it. For the great Dan Vaughn, this is Brad Allred signing off from Dallas. This is all Grandview tonight. Final score, Grandview 63, Gateway nothing. Like Dan always says, until next Friday night, let's be better tomorrow than we were today. Be good to one another. We'll talk to you next week. Have a great night, everybody.